Isis here, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Welcome to What If Naruto was All Might's reincarnation. Now, before getting any further into the video, guys, I will cover almost any what if as long as I have a basic understanding as to what the hell you're talking about. If I ain't got no clue about what you're talking about, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going to completely ignore your comment. Alright? Like, I'll think about covering it, sometimes I'll try doing a bit of research on it, but if I don't understand it, honestly, I'm not going to cover it. And I will cover literally almost anything. Okay? I just get a little lazy sometimes. I'm not going to lie about that. I do. But if you guys have any recommendations, comment them down below. And please comment an explanation. If it's something that I don't understand, or something that you just simply assume I don't understand, please comment an explanation. And if you do, your comment is more likely the comment that I'm going to pick. Alright, it has a much higher chance than a basic comment. If someone just comment, do this what if, without an explanation, I'm going to go cover it. I'm going to be honest, I only understand like a few things. I'm not like super big on anime, so you guys will notice I typically only cover like specific types of what ifs. So anyways, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's start the video. The story starts off with All Might. And this isn't spoilers, he doesn't die in the end. So yeah, the story starts off with All Might. All Might has just been seen absolutely being defeated. Okay? He's been defeated. All Might been defeated. All for One clapped him up, And after this, everything from here plays out like normal. The biggest difference is, and sadly enough, I have to do this, All Might isn't saved in time. And All for One tears him in half. And guys, we already know ain't no bringing this man's back from that. Alright, they couldn't even bring him from a simple fucked up gut. They ain't bringing him back from being split in half. And All Might dies. And here's the thing. Most of you probably don't know this, but All Might in the manga could still transform into his muscular form. The only problem is All Might couldn't use it for long. He could only use it for like a couple of seconds at most, and he immediately coughs up blood. We've seen him do it in the manga. He can still buff up, which is kind of weird in my opinion, because how the hell can he still do that even though he's quirkless now? But it's whatever. I don't understand it. I don't care, to be completely honest. So that being said, in All Might's deathbed, and One for All and all the vestiges being sent into Shigaraki, who also died at the same exact time. You wanna know what happens? All Might opens his eyes in a white void. Where they're sitting down will be an all-white woman. Long, luscious, beautiful white hair. Put Tsunade to shame. She looks forward towards All Might. All Might, huh? Now you look good. All Might looks at himself and realizes that he's no longer in his skinny form. As a matter of fact, he appears to be in his prime. He will look upward confused. Where am I? You're dead. Simply put. I mean, it's the nicest way to put it. You're dead, packed up, you got split in half, which is like such a bitchy way to die. Like, who gets split in half and actually dies from that? Anyways, my name is Jiraiya, and I'm the goddess of life and incarnation. Incarnation, reincarnation, incarnation, whatever I really want it to be. I'm the goddess of that. And I'm here to give you an option. I have immense power throughout all of existence. After all, I am the goddess of life. Also the god of death, but that's my nigga side. Anyways, I am in fact the goddess of death and the goddess of life. Reincarnation, incarnation, a whole bunch of other shit that I don't got time to be getting into. What's important? Oh, you're the god of bad bitches, by the way. I want to point it out. Anyways, I'm that goddess, so what do you want to do? Like, do you want to go to heaven? Or do you want to save more lives, be a hero in another realm, and be even stronger than what you were in this realm? And if you do well in that realm, when you die, I'll let you come back to yours. This causes All Might to look upward at her. You're giving me an option to be a hero again. Of course. The fuck do you think I'm doing? She would say, looking at him genuinely confused. So, if I agree, I can still be a hero. Bro, what the fuck is there to understand? Yes, you can be a hero if you freaking agree. Oh, okay. Then, of course, I agree. Good! She begins to clap happily.
Get your motherfucking ass out, bitch.
She says just so psychotically. And he's like, whoa. Get out now, nigga! Oh, shit! As she proceeds to lift up her hand, a glowing white light would form around All Might, and suddenly his eyes would open. And when his eyes open, this nigga proceeds to see a gigantic claw shooting towards him. And All Might, as a baby, just starts screaming. But of course, the claw is still blocked, and Minato still pops up and saves him. In the end, of course. He straight up stoink. So Minato still ends up sealing the Nine Tails within Naruto and Chibumsky. Now, we start off the most of like Naruto's childhood. Growing up, he has all the memories of All Might just flowing throughout his head, and he can feel the power of One For All surging throughout his body. But here's the big thing: it feels unnatural. One For All does not feel normal for him. He can't explain what it is, but there's something wrong with One For All. Okay? There is something heavily wrong with One For All. He can feel it, and it's genuinely killing All Might. So every day, his training got kicked up by an insane degree. And we cut on over towards a 10-year-old Naruto who's been working out and training on his physical strength his whole life, trying to understand how to utilize his newfound One For All. He's tried and tried, but he just could never get it done. And this has been killing a young Naruto. So he begins to do something different. This version of Naruto, who is of course All Might, and he's a lot smarter than what Naruto is, despite All Might also kind of low-key being a dumbass. But he stops and he proceeds to meditate. And as he meditated, he entered the Vestiges world. All Might already knew about the Vestiges world existence. Of course, he's never been inside of there, but when he enters, he has no idea what the hell he's looking at. What he sees within the Vestiges world is only 3 prominent figures. Those 3 people being Kurama, who appears to be a young man, orange hair, glowing red eyes. Kurama, the Nine-Tails Fox. Now you guys may be wondering, am I going to give him access to the other quirks of One For All? Of course not. That's for the Deku what if. But don't worry. All Might's still going to be broken. You'll see. But the only person he sees is a humanoid form of Kurama. Okay? He sees Indra. Not Indra. He sees Ashura. And then, right behind them, he sees the first user of One For All. Those are the only 3 people within All Might's Vestiges world, and All Might doesn't know what the hell he's looking at, because the power of One For All straight up snatched Kurama. Okay, One For All dead ass snatched Kurama's chakra and turned him into a Vestige, and did the same exact thing for Ashura. So it literally forcibly turned them into Vestiges. And guys, this is actually like an insanely good thing for Naruto, because guess what? It literally forced all of Ashura's chakra that's constantly being passed on from generation to generation, which is technically a soul. It literally forced it into a vestige form. Which, for you guys who understand this means that Naruto is going to be able to use Ashura's powers, or All Might is going to be able to use Ashura's powers. Let me make myself clear. All Might is Naruto. Naruto is not All Might, okay? All Might is Naruto. All Might's the one in control. All Might's the one with all the memories. So just know, when I'm saying Naruto, I'm technically referring to All Might, because there technically is no Naruto in the story. There never was. Their souls are not merged. It's only All Might's soul that's in control. Just wanted to point that out, because I feel like it might be a little difficult to understand at times. Because, I'll be fucking up sometimes. I might call him All Might instead of Naruto. Just know, it's technically All Might who's in complete control. If you hear the chair creaking, I'm sorry. I'm recording in a really uncomfortable position that I low-key regret recording in right now. Not low-key, I really regret recording like this. So, yeah, I'm just gonna see what I can do. Yep, okay, that's better. Anyways, with that being said, Naruto looks around confused. It's the only person he can recognize as the first user. And he would say, "Hello, Toshinori. I don't know what then happened or how we're here, but hello." He would say, "Where's the others? Where's Nanashimura?" He'd place his head down. They've all moved on. I'm the only one who decided to stay. He would look at him confused. Why? You needed me. You passed on your power. Okay? But Izuku sacrificed One For All. In the end, he what? All Might would say. Why would he do that? It was his only chance to become a hero. You notice it's incorrect. You managed to become a hero once again without using your quirk in your battle against All For One. Izuku noticed that. He's seen hope. That he can still be a hero. even without the power of One for All. And you know how her power works. He still has the emblems at the very least. But why? Why does it work like that? Why did he have to sacrifice everything? Because in the end, that's all he could do. And in the end, he won. Shigaraki's defeated. He's dead. All for one, he's dead. In the end, Izuku successfully packed them up. You know, he killed them all. Like, they're done for. All of us wanted to move on. But as you died, Jiraiya gave us a choice. All of us a choice. To go with you, or to go to heaven. Most of the other vets just wanted to live on. They wanted to move on. They were done. They wanted to be free. Me, on the other hand, I wanted to see how things would play out for you. After all, the cycle of One for All could realistically continue on infinitely here. There is no such thing as quirks. He would say, as he looks forward, we have a chance here, All Might. We have a chance to fix things, make everyone's lives peaceful here as well, just like you did in our world. And there, Kurama just looked upward towards him. You, Naruto Uzumaki, descendant of Hagoromo. As Kurama walked towards him, All Might looked behind him, and the only thing he could see is just this humongous aura just flaming off of Kurama. It's without a shadow of a doubt. The most powerful one there is Ashura. But the power that Kurama himself gives off says otherwise. Well, no, actually, no. Kurama's the most powerful. Ashura has the most hacks. So yeah, it's pretty clear the strongest one there is Kurama. And All Might can sense that. The power that Kurama is letting off is fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not sure if Ashura is stronger than Kurama or not, but if he is, I'll just fix it in part 2. If he isn't, we're gonna say he isn't. Realistically speaking, I think they're low-key relative. Actually, I'm gonna say they're stronger because I just genuinely don't think that Naruto is stronger than Hagoromo quite yet, to be completely honest. I think Baryon mode Naruto would slap Hagoromo, but honestly talking, I don't actually think that he, like Teen Naruto, could actually put hands on Hagoromo, because Hagoromo, like, squared up with Kaguya and the Ten Tails at the same time. Of course, he had help from his brother, but like, they still put hands on her by themselves, while Naruto had the help of Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura. I mean, and it was a weakened Kaguya, so like a just waking up Kaguya. So keep it a buck, and she was holding back, and she was mentally nervous. Y'all get the point. Like, that version of Kaguya, like, if this was probably prime Kaguya, I got like a good feeling that she would more than likely slap the fuck out of Naruto. I'm not even much gonna lie. That's my personal opinion! Just so I don't get attacked in the comment sections. Anyways, back on with the video. The aura that Kurama lets off. He looks towards him and says in a calm voice, "Can I trust you?" Naruto will look upward towards him. By the way, it's a 10-year-old. Of course, it's All Might, so he's way older than 10 years old. He would look confused and say, "Of course." Kurama would say, "This village sees you as a monster. You know that, right?" Naruto would nod. "Because of the Nine Tails, because of me," Kurama would say calmly. "Huh?" Naruto would say confused. You're the Nine Tails? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a giant fox. I mean, I'm not stupid. I can tell once people are calling me a demon. I mean, my birthday's the day of the Nine Tails attack, so I would assume it was because of the Nine Tails. And I also watched him be sealed inside of me, so... You what? Yeah, I watched you get sealed inside of me. I'm not stupid. How did you manage to even understand that? Because I'm not an idiot? I mean, it's not hard to pick up on. It's kind of common sense, you know. Okay, we get it. Anyways. Time skip, baby. You see Naruto. After having this long conversation with the others, they tell Naruto that he has to understand chakra flow in order to understand the new flow of One for All. And then he has to remember the old flow of One for All and just basically incorporate them together. Figure out an equal ground for it in order for his power to work correctly. And that's what Naruto began to do. But as Naruto began to work on this, Naruto begins to figure something absolutely insane out. With this new flow of One for All, Naruto let off a Detroit smash with literal flames behind it. and they created a burning Detroit Smash. And Naruto changed the name of this move to Hell's Flash, which is literally a Detroit Smash with the power of flames behind it. So he calls it a Hell's Flash instead of a Detroit Smash. He also learned he's able to do the same exact thing with a wind style. This is where from there he called this one Breakthrough. Why? Because he doesn't know there's already a wind style Breakthrough. But he called this one Nah, I'm just gonna call it Breakthrough because I'm not gonna come up with no complicated ass name. So yeah, he calls it Breakthrough, where he lets off a massive Detroit Smash with the power of wind style and behind it. His Detroit Smash alone already had wind behind it, but now it's more. Now guys, we're gonna make another change to the story. You cannot become a ninja until you're 16. So during this time frame of Naruto's training, he was being watched over by Hiruzen and everyone else. And they watched Naruto perform his training well. So you know what they does? In this particular day, this is a 12-year-old Naruto, by the way. And Tsunade just so happens to be early, you know, she's drinking, she's coming to go to drink, she's in the village. She sensed a massive burst of chakra. And she decided to go out and watch. And what she sees is going to be another change to the story. Naruto Uzumaki. And she recognizes Naruto instantly this time around. And why? Because I'm going to go off of a theory. This theory is very prominent within the Naruto franchise, so you guys who do not know this. Ashira reincarnates are typically born within the Senju clan. And you know what that means? Although the Uzumaki are close relatives to the Senju, which is likely to be the reason as to why Ashira was born inside of Naruto instead, but we're not going to get into that. They're typically born into the Senju clan, which means we're going to do something crazy. We're going off that theory that Tsunade is Minato's mother. Yes, we're going off of that theory. So with that being said, this video is already going to have some straight cray shit going on with it. Be prepared. Did I just say be prepared? Be prepared. So, she watches over Naruto's training. Well, from there, Tsunade decides to approach Naruto. And Naruto's like actually mid-punch, as Tsunade would literally place her arm on his shoulder. Naruto would immediately jump backwards. He literally jumped with so much force that the ground beneath them shattered, forming a small crater, but he notices Tsunade completely, she's completely unmoved. She looks towards Naruto and she would smile. Hey kid, you're strong. Naruto would immediately say, who are you? She would say, that doesn't matter. Show me what you can do. Naruto says, no, do I know you? Tsunade begins to smile. And she says, kid, if you can beat me, with just a devious grin on her face, I'll teach you everything that I know. And Naruto will say, how am I supposed to know you're that strong? Tsunade will say, the only way you'll know if you actually fight me. She gets into a fighting stance. Naruto looks at her, and then he just focuses his eyes as he begins to see the chakra around Tsunade. Now you may be wondering, how the hell is he doing that? Due to Naruto having a strong connection to his vicious world, and due to him having One For All, Naruto has learned new abilities when it comes to using One For All. Naruto now learns that he can actually flow One For All plus chakra into his eyes in order to give him increased eyesight. It allows him the ability to see chakra pools, the ability to literally view everything in a much slower motion. It essentially gave Naruto a pretty ass dojutsu. So basically he can see chakra. And when he looks at a person's chakra, he can basically see a power level, to see just how strong they are in comparison to himself. And as he looks at Tsunade, he can tell she's crazy strong. He can tell that even he himself isn't capable of defeating her quite yet. But he can tell one thing though, she's only a couple thousand stronger than him. She's not that much stronger than him. In a grand scheme of things, there's probably someone who's massively stronger than her, like Hiruzen, who's way stronger than him. But he can tell that Hiruzen's power actually has part of his power is crossed out. That's because Hiruzen got old. He got old, so he lost some of that power. But Naruto looks towards her, serious face expression. He gets into his fighting stance. There's no hesitation. He blitzes towards Tsunade and goes in for a punch. Tsunade immediately felt the amount of chakra that exploded off of Naruto, and she caught Naruto's punch with her palm. Immediately, a massive wave of power goes off. And as Naruto looks at Tsunade, he begins to get a weird feeling, as Tsunade punches him directly in the gut and Naruto's launched it into the air. As this happened, Naruto yells, Hell's Flash! As he goes in for a punch, but Tsunade notices behind that punch was a massive wave of fire that was released off of it. It caused Tsunade to jump backwards. No hand signs. she would think that's impossible. Naruto will look towards her with a serious facial expression. He begins to jump up and down. As in, Naruto vanishes, appears in front of Tsunade and goes in with a mean kick, striking her square across the face. He yells, "Breakthrough, level 1! He then will disappear, appear right beside her. Breakthrough, level 2! As he slams his fist directly into her ribs and sends Tsunade flying. Naruto then will boom forward. "Hell's breakthrough!" he would yell, as he immediately goes in for a flaming infused Detroit Smash wind style punch. Basically combining his breakthrough, his Hell Flash in a basic Detroit Smash, and he hit Tsunade with it. Naruto didn't hold back at all. He immediately went strapped to full power on Tsunade because he could tell that she's just insanely stronger than him. And as it happens, the smoke would clear, a massive crater in the ground, and you see Tsunade stand upward with markings all across her head. She starts laughing, "You strong?" As suddenly the markings would vanish, and Tsunade appears right in front of Naruto. With a powerful amount of chakra in her fist, she slammed a punch into Naruto. A punch so powerful that waves of wind just went off everywhere. And Naruto was laid completely out. As this happens, she throws him over her shoulder. And from there, she walks into the Hokage's office. And with everyone in the village seeing Tsunade having an unconscious Naruto, they don't even know what's going on. They just start cheering for him. Like, they literally just start cheering for him. "Good job! Good job! Good job, man! Good job!" Like, they start cheering for Tsunade because they think that, she just beat the fuck out of Naruto. She brings Naruto into the Hokage's office and she immediately puts him down. "Okay, first off, what the fuck going on with him?" she would say. And Tsunade and Uruz was like, "What you mean? Why is he so goddamn strong? I had to use the 100 healing seals. This motherfucker's strong." And it was like, "What do you mean? Naruto can't perform any jutsus." This caused Tsunade to look at him like he's a fucking dumbass. "Do you pay any attention to this boy at all?" I mean, yeah, of course I do. "Then, do you ever see what goes on in the forest? Do you ever feel the chakra?" "Yeah, I just assume it's the ninja's training." "No, it's him!" she would say. "Nobody in this village is that strong other than him. Probably Kakashi. And Guy, at the very most, he's stronger than Asuma, Kurenai." What the hell is that noise I hear? "He's stronger than both Asuma and Kurenai. And he's, 12? Yeah, but there is no buts," she would say. "Now, I promised this kid, if he could defeat me, that I'll teach him everything that I know. You do realize who this boy is, right?" He would not. "You're aware this is Minato's son." "Yeah. How long is he gonna be out?" "A couple of hours," she would say. "Take me to his home." And Hiruzen proceeds to do so. And she walks in there. And she balls up her fist. Turns and punches Hiruzen slap in the face. And Hiruzen falls right on the ground. He just looks at her confused. "What the hell was that for?" There's rats on the bed. They didn't even run when we came to the door. They didn't even move. No fear. They're not afraid at all. There's roaches on the floor. There's spider webs. What the fuck is this? Why the hell is there a stove right there, right in front of the bed, and there's a toilet right beside the bed? Where the fuck is the tub? The tub is in the closet. The tub is in the fucking closet. Tsunade would say, bitch, you are aware that this is the 4th Hokage's grandson. Yeah, the 1st Hokage's great-grandson. I beg your pardon? What you mean, I beg your pardon? The 1st Hokage's great-grandson. The 4th Hokage's son. My grandson! I'm so lost right now. What do you mean your grandson? Minato is my fucking son. Oh. Okay, I don't believe that. What the fuck you mean you don't believe that? Bitch, I disappeared for 9 months and randomly came back. And now there's a random yellow-haired baby running around this bitch with the last name Namikaze. Keep it real, that fucking clan don't exist. We make that shit up. Oh. Who's the dad? Don. The fuck? Oh. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to like feel right now, because like now I feel stupid. I'm taking Naruto. You're what? I'm taking Naruto. The next 4 years he will be underneath my care, Tsunade says calmly. I'll teach him everything that I know. And when we come back, he will not only be the most powerful person in this village, but she looks towards him with a dull facial expression. But when I come back, I'm taking your seat, she says calmly as she walks away. With this being stated, we now cut on over towards Naruto, who actually woke up 30 minutes after Tsunade and Hiruzen left. But you know, they came back like 15 minutes, so you know, they came back. And when they came back 15 minutes after he woke up. And when they came back, and they see Naruto just literally just sitting there, like, confused, reading a book, Tsunade and Hiruzen are both confused. Like, she says, how are you awake? He says, oh yeah, I heal like crazy fast. Hiruzen says, Naruto, what happened in the forest? We got into a fight. She beat my ass. Pretty simple. I understand that. Like, no, like she beat me up pretty badly. Like, I put up a real good fight though. How long could you do that? Since I was like 10. I mean, realistically, like my whole life, I just didn't know how to use my power. Now, guys, to give a basic count as to how much of One For All Naruto can actually use. Now, I know All Might is able to use 100% One For All off rip, but this isn't All Might. Plus, this is a massively stronger version of One For All that has been stockpiled, plus the power from what Ken and Deku got in the original timeline, plus the addition of Ashura's chakra, Kurama's chakra. So, yeah, plus Naruto's own chakra and nature energy as a concept, all mixed into his new form One For All. So, believe it or not, he can only utilize 4% of One For All, which means that all that crazy stuff he was doing is only the tip of the iceberg for Naruto. This leads to All Might training a lot more now. And for the next 4 years, him and Tsunade left the village. And from there, they trained constantly. And when I say constantly, Tsunade did of course take out time to gamble. Naruto took off time to go talk to hoes. Like, you know, like simple shit, bro. They left and that training went crazy. Naruto learns all of Tsunade's healing techniques. He also learned Shumare's techniques, all of her healing techniques. He learned how to create chakra dissection blades, which of course he pretty much never going to use. He learned how to access the 100 heals, and he learned how to enhance his strength via chakra. He learned by mixing this with One For All, he not only completely removes the restriction on his bones, he learns that while using the 100 healing seals plus One For All, he's able to use up to 30% One For All with no strain. Mind you, within 4 years, Naruto was only able to get his One For All percentage count up to 20%, which sounds crazy, but here's the thing. His One For All is stupidly stronger. Plus, via using Kurama's power, it jumps up to 50%. Using a halfway to like an incomplete 100 heal seal, is able to go to 30%. When I say incomplete, I only mean when a diamond appears. Only when a diamond appears. Now, when the full power heal seal, like when it's around his whole body, he's able to use 80% One For All without any difficulties, and that's like with literally no difficulties. In a full power version of it with full power Kurama, yeah, he's able to use like 300% or some crazy ass number. But yeah, this is a 16-year-old Naruto, start of the anime. Let's get into this shit. Blink, baby. You see Naruto returning to the Leaf Village. And let me make myself clear, bro looks identical to All Might, okay? You guys seen Prime All Might, imagine them mix it with Naruto's face. And just give him whiskers, but make it very obvious that he plucked them bitches out. And Naruto walks around the village, and no one really recognizes Naruto, okay? Naruto's 16 years old. Bro is bro's like 7 foot, okay? He's 7 foot. He is, like, I'm not gonna make Naruto, like, crazy muscular, like, All Might. He's, like, how do I put this? He's a more lean version of All Might. That is because when he goes to his full power, that's when he bulks up and starts, like, showing just how crazy built he really is, because he constantly uses chakra to suppress his strength, because this version of Naruto does not like walking around like a hunky muscular figure, because to All Might that draws attention. So he makes sure he appears to be a bit more lean. But when his time calls for it and he actually go all out, he reveals his true form and just goes absolutely ham. But Tsunade returns with Naruto. And when Tsunade returns, Hiruzen holds a national meeting of, like, basically he holds a gathering throughout the entire village. And everyone shows up. And when they do, he says in the calmest voice ever, "I'm stepping down." And as soon as Hiruzen says this, the village goes insane. What? Why are you doing that? What do you mean, Lord Hokage? Why are you stepping down? Because the 5th Hokage has been appointed. He was saying in a calm voice. And the 5th Hokage is Tsunade Senju. And as soon as that is heard, the village would go wild. And Tsunade would make an appearance. And as soon as she does so, wearing her Hokage robe, wearing the Hokage hat, she says calmly. We all know she says calmly. It's Tsunade. She yells, "First order of business! Naruto Uzumaki, come up to the stage!" And as soon as that heard, the entire crowd would look around confused. But Naruto walks up there. And everyone goes silent. What's happening? Firstly, I would like to reveal the truth behind who Naruto Uzumaki truly is. Naruto Uzumaki's father, his mother, they have a lot of enemies, and I want to make this clear so how anyone was in this village, well, everyone here, if this information leaves this building, you all die, she says calmly. Naruto Uzumaki is the son of the 4th Hokage. And as that is heard, everyone goes silent. She then says again, the great-grandson of the 1st Hokage. My grandson. Everyone is now baffled. They don't know what the hell to say. I'm sorry. Hold up, there's too much information. They would all say at once, "This is too much information!" The village begins to freak the hell out. As in, she would look at him calmly. "Naruto, you may go to school." Naruto proceeds to leave, but from there, Tsunade calls forth a council meeting. As everyone is sitting down, why did you reveal the secret of Naruto to the entire village just then? Because Naruto has to be treated better. Naruto deserves the proper respect that he deserves. And why did you lie and say he's the grandson of the 1st Hokage? Because he is. Tsunade would say, "He's my grandson. Therefore, he's my grandfather's great-grandson. It's not hard to use your common fucking sense." Tsunade would say, "Use your common sense. It ain't fucking difficult." Now, first order of business. The young Sasuke Uchiha, he will be put underneath the tutelage of Kakashi Hatake effective immediately. They will say, "Well, yeah, that's kind of what we had planned. How come you didn't have him underneath Kakashi's training? Kakashi's the only other person within the village who possessed a Sharingan." She would say, "He should, of course, be underneath his tutelage. He should have been underneath his tutelage ever since the massacre. Why hasn't he been? You just ruined an opportunity with Sasuke. Now this version of Sasuke lightly is struggling to understand the power of his dojutsu." She would say, "Get your shit together now." She looks forward with a calm facial expression, as in, she would just literally point her hand like, "Get the fuck on somewhere." Everyone now leaves, with Naruto literally moving into Minato's old home, gathering all of his belongings and all of Minato's things. We cut on over towards the team selection, and of course the team is going to be Naruto Uzumaki, oh shit, sorry guys, I had Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. Team 7 is going to be the exact same, and they're not even upset about this, like, it's cool to them. This leads to Naruto beginning to work on his training. Well, my bad, y'all. It leads to Kakashi showing up. And when Kakashi shows up, he asks everyone their goals and dreams. Sasuke will say the same thing, and Sakura will say the same thing. Of course, Sasuke is a bit more calmer this time around. Not to mention, this version of Sasuke, who's only 16 years old, actually managed to get up to the Tsutomoe in both eyes on his own, mainly because, of course, I realistically was going to give him 3 Tomoe, but it's just, he doesn't have anyone to actually teach him what to do. So I don't want to give him 3 Tomoe because, low-key, it's a little too much for a Sasuke who doesn't have any proper training. So I'm not giving him the 3 Tomoe, simply put. That being said, Naruto goes upward. In his dream, he says he wants to be a symbol of peace. He wants to be a hero that makes sure that the land of Fireblade always flourishes. He wants to be a symbol that shines so bright that, like, literally every other nation is terrified. Like, he wants to literally be so powerful that everyone fears to leave. That's his goal in life. He doesn't want to bring too much fear, but he wants to make it clear that, like, he'll do whatever is necessary in order to defend and protect the leaf, and there's nothing else to it. This causes Kakashi to look upward towards him, a smile on his face. Bet, Naruto, he would say calmly. We now time skip on over towards the bell test. The bell test will begin similarly, actually the exact same to what it did in the original timeline. Naruto looks forward, and as he does, Sasuke would look towards him and say, "Don't get in my way." Sakura, dick riding Sasuke, says, "Yeah, don't get in his way, Naruto." Naruto gives her like a slight side eye, like, who's this bitch? But the test would begin. Kakashi arrives, and boom. As soon as Kakashi arrives, the test would begin. Sasuke, Sakura, they both would run off into the forest, but Naruto stands his ground. And Kakashi would look towards him. "Okay, look, I know that you were trained by Tsunade, okay? I'm pretty sure you're probably going to be a problem. But don't get too ahead of yourself, kid." As Kakashi gets into a fighting stance, this causes Naruto to look at him and start laughing. "You tell me not to get too ahead of myself, huh?" Alright, bet. Naruto gets into a simple fighting stance. Kakashi proceeds to pull out a kunai. He puts his book down as Naruto would say, "Oh, you're actually going to use your eyes against me. Oh yeah, you're the one who's probably going to be the biggest problem for me." Naruto then booms forward towards Kakashi, immediately appearing right in front of him and sucking him square across the face, hitting him with a mean punch to the face, sending Kakashi flying. Kakashi is sent flying, from there he literally drags across the ground, with Naruto blitzing forward towards him yet again and kicking him square across the face and sending Kakashi flying. Naruto then zooms towards Kakashi and immediately kicks him back down to the ground, appearing right in front of him, and with a ruthless uppercut. Naruto then zooms towards him and yells, "Carolina Smash!" as he grabs him and begins to yell, "LA fires!" As he's like, mind y'all, he literally has Kakashi, he's spinning him, and he's literally creating a wind tornado. But as he yells LA fires, he literally infuses his fire chakra into One for All, which causes it to literally catch a blaze. Which means that there's now a golden flaming tornado as All Might slams Kakashi straight into the ground. And that's to happen, Kakashi would poof. And the real Kakashi in the forest is like, "Oh, shit. The fuck did I just witness?" Oh, hell no. He proceeds to immediately take off his headband and immediately look forward. Nope. As he does so, you'll see Kakashi with his Mangekyo Sharingan showing. You may be wondering how he didn't realize he had that until like way later on. Yeah, well, it is way later on, technically. Like, it's 4 years later than the original timeline. So during this time period, he's still going to work on the ambush for a little bit. And, you know, he just got into like a really bad situation and then boom, we activate it. So, yeah, bullshit reason, but you know. He then jumps down from the trees, zooms forward, and immediately goes in for a punch on Naruto. But Naruto grabs him and immediately, incredible Hulk style, slams him into the ground and slams him again before kicking him square across the face and sending Brody flying. As Brody's sent flying, he's literally laid out back against the wall, on the ground, fucked up. And he's just like, "Oh, what the hell? What the fuck just happened? Oh shit." Naruto says, "You think the Sharingan's enough?" He says, yeah. As Kakashi proceeds to immediately sweep kick Naruto. Naruto then proceeds to jump backward. As soon as he jumps backward, Naruto turns around and booms off into the forest. Kakashi sees him. He's like, "You think I'm not gonna notice a big ass motherfucker moving around the forest?" He begins to look around the forest with his Sharingan, but instead he sees nothing. For there you see Naruto, literally shrunk down to such an extreme degree. He even shrunk in height. Well, from there he now looks like the height and the muscle mass of a regular 16-year-old. Like I said, Naruto can constantly suppress One for All by using his chakra, and it literally causes him to shrink. Okay? When Naruto allows One for All to flow at a normal rate, that's when he enters his basic form. But right now he's purposely suppressing himself, therefore he's purposely getting smaller. I'm basically just using All Might's ability to, enter his muscular form, and I'm basically combining that with chakra, giving Naruto his ability. But yeah. You see Naruto looking towards Sasuke. Look, I, realistically speaking, could defeat this guy on my own. But the whole point in this is teamwork, he would say calmly. So, I guess we should, raise a team or some shit. And as this happens, Sasuke's like, "And how are we gonna do that?" Every time you fuck up, I'll capitalize, he'd say. As this happens, Sasuke says, "When are we gonna do that?" He grabs Sasuke, booms off, appears right beside Sakura. Sakura was Naruto immediately cover her mouth. "Hey, don't scream. Do not scream. And Sakura's like, oh, I'm sorry, Naruto. It's okay, Sakura. It's okay. Are you okay? She would nod. Good. It's okay. Okay? Time skip. But Naruto covering Sakura's mouth, making sure that she doesn't scream. Naruto then would explain to her the purpose of the test. He explains, every time you and Sasuke fuck up, I'll capitalize. So that being said, Sasuke and Sakura both run out of the forest, and Kakashi sees both of them running towards him. As Sasuke will pull out his sword and immediately jump upward and goes in for a slash at Kakashi. Kakashi easily blocks it with a kunai, immediately parrying the blade as he proceeds to literally knock the blade out of Sasuke's hand and spin his kunai, goes in for a stab. Sakura then would immediately go in for a stab directly towards Kakashi's neck, but Kakashi would easily duck, spin the kunai back, and point it directly to Sakura's stomach, as if he was saying, move a muscle and she dies. This causes Sasuke to stop in his tracks. But as soon as Sasuke stops, Naruto immediately activates Swim for All 10%, combines it with a little bit of chakra force that he dupes, literally appearing like a golden blur. He swipes Sakura away from Kakashi, zooms underneath Kakashi, and rocket uppercuts him, launching him into the air, as he then would yell, "Rising Flame!" As it happens, a little flame would burst upwards as he smacks into Kakashi. Naruto jumps upwards into the air, spins, grabs him, Oklahoma Slam! And he slams bro into the ground, unleashing a massive burst of wind combined with the power of One for All, of course, as a massive crater forms. Kakashi's literally laid out. Bro's unconscious. Mangekyo showing it all. Naruto immediately closes his eyes before Sasuke could notice his Sharingan, as then he proceeds to say, okay, so we won, I guess. And from here, guys, this is where we're going to end up part 1. I'm ending it off because I feel like I'm going a little too much into detail at moments because, you know, combining with One for All. I know that probably got on your nerves because it was getting on my nerves. So, if you liked the video, comment down below. Guys, I have a Green Lantern what if coming out, surprisingly enough. That almost never happens, but, you know, Green Lantern video coming out soon. And, yeah, tell me any ideas you guys have. I'm interested. Just, if I ask for an explanation, please comment an explanation. And I'm just going to spoil you guys. I got a what if movie coming out. It's what if Deku was Lobo's reincarnation. What if Deku was Lobo's son? Let me actually look at the damn thing now because I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Lobo's son. Anyway, with that being said, please like and subscribe. You know, give me any ideas. Trust me, I'm listening to y'all. I really am. So don't ever think I'm not listening, because I'm listening. I'm looking at your comics, and yeah, goodbye. What's up, guys? King Crisis here. Welcome to part 2 on What If Naruto Was All Might's Reincarnation. I bet you guys weren't expecting a legitimate part 2. Well, guess what? I'm the truth. Whoo! Anyways, that was so weird and so corny of me. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But anyways, that being said, let's start the video off righty, nowty, soundty. See, that's even worse. I'm gonna kill myself. What the fuck am I doing? Ugh! Let's start the video. Because we ain't even much finna focus on what just happened. So we last left off, Naruto has been trained by Tsunade for, I think it was 4 years of his life, and he has just defeated Kakashi. And, well, Team 7 has now been made official after Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, well, mostly Naruto, beat the absolute brakes off of Kakashi and took the bells. With that being said, you will see Team 7 meeting up yet again, and this time they're meeting up in order to carry an old lady across the street. They begin to do a bunch of missions, and every last one of these missions have all been a complete waste of their time. And to put it simply, Naruto, he doesn't really care. Because at the end of the day, he's still helping people, and that's all that matters to him. So sometimes Naruto doesn't even take the money from the missions because, well, he, realistically speaking, doesn't need it. I mean, his grandmother's a Hokage, his father was a Hokage as well. I mean, he has a stupid amount of inheritance, so he really don't need the money. He's doing it just to help the people. And at times, he would straight up give his cut back to the lady or back to the men who hired them. Naruto's very serious when it comes down to doing this, because to him, he's just helping the people. He doesn't even care about that for real. Slowly but surely, they begin to shift his light in the village a whole lot more than what it did at first. Simply learning he was the 4th Hokage's son was not enough for the village to fully start back respecting Naruto. After all, he still does host a demon within him. So some people are still biased towards Naruto, some are still afraid of Naruto. But nonetheless, most of them respect Naruto, mainly out of, well, fear. After all, he is still the Nine Tails, and he still is one of the more powerful people within the village. He was trained by the Hokage. And she just so happens to be his grandmother. So, they watch out, and they watch out very much so dearly because they really don't know what to expect when it comes down to what Naruto's true power may possibly be. They make sure that they do not fuck up underneath any circumstances because one wrong move and, well, Naruto could genuinely hurt them, or he could destroy the village because why not? So with that being said, let's time skip. The time skip begins. Team 7 arrives into the Hokage's office. And as they do so, Naruto about Lady Hokage. Did you say Naruto, Kakashi, Sakura, Sasuke? They will all look towards her with a serious facial expression, as they would say that they want a harder mission, specifically Sasuke and Sakura. Naruto does not mind helping out the village, but of course, it's getting a little boring, and they want to actually test their skills. Tsunade will look upward. She looks towards Naruto and looks towards Kakashi. She's aware of the fact that Sasuke is also an Uchiha who wields a Tsutomu Sharingan and has access to a repertoire of fire style and a three style jutsu. She's aware of the fact that this version of Sakura is very decent with water style based jutsus, and she's able to use genjutsu to an extremely high degree, to the point where this version of Sakura, guys, I know I still made her a little bit useless in the first part, but I'm not going to make her completely. This version of Sakura is going to have a Kekkei Genkai, and her Kekkei Genkai is the ability to protrude a mist from her body. The mist that she protrudes is able to cast genjutsu upon her opponents. This is the Hard No Clan's Kekkei Genkai. Envisioned mist is what it's called. Literally, basically, it's a mist that causes visions upon their enemies, and these visions can become so rampant or so specific that you really wouldn't know if it was even a genjutsu or not. It's to that degree. It's the second most powerful genjutsu in Naruto, aside from that one filler genjutsu that's so broken that it becomes reality, and obviously enough aside from the infinite Tsukiyomi. But the only reason that Koto Matakane or Tsukiyomi, well no, Tsukiyomi is weaker. Okay, the only reason why Koto Matakane, infinite Tsukiyomi, and the one filler genjutsu are all stronger is because of one thing. Koto Matakane would technically be weaker if it wasn't for the fact that it had to have mist involved. If there was no mist involved, then the Kekkei Genkai would be massively stronger. But of course, there's mist, so realistically speaking, it's not that much stronger. And when it comes down to it, the steam could also be utilized as a weapon. Of course, the clan have not figured it out quite yet, but I will obviously make Sakura be the one to figure out how to use it in a weapon-like base. So with that being said, with time skip, Team 7 proceeds to walk off. And the reasoning why we're time skipping and not covering the Gato scene is because Tsunade already straightened his ass out. Okay, we know Tsunade don't play that shit. And him tripping out and coming in there and thinking he was going to talk crazy to Team 7, yeah, that just was not going to happen this time around. Because it's Tsunade who's in that seat. She's not a pushover like Hiruzen and was not going to sit there and tolerate the disrespect. So, if he would have came in there talking crazy, she would have punched him in his shit. And obviously enough, he doesn't want to get hit by the Hokage. So, time skip. Team 7 ends up walking on over towards the gate. As they all arrive together, immediately Tsunade will look at them. And he would bow his head and say thank you in order for accompanying me on my journey back to the land of waves. Naruto and Team 7 will tell him he's welcome, and that Naruto will go to him, shake his hand, and explain that he's Naruto Uzumaki. He's the grandson of the Hokage. This catches the great attention of him. You're the grandson of Lady Hokage. Yes. That means you're a prince. I mean, kind of? I guess? Naruto would say. It is a great honor to meet you, Tsunade says. He would bow before Naruto. Naruto would then bow back. Honor to meet you as well. As immediately, Tsunade would shake Naruto's hand, and they would walk off. As they're all walking off, Naruto and Sakura both peeped something. A puddle. Neither one of them said anything. Of course, Kakashi also peeped this. The only one who didn't peep this was Sasuke because he just was not paying attention to that. But Naruto and Sakura, they immediately knew something was off. And as both of them looked towards the puddle, Naruto gave Sakura a look as they kept walking, completely acting as if they didn't notice it. They walked forward and proceeded to immediately both stop, as Naruto would say, turn. Immediately they would turn around simultaneously, as both of them would throw forward a kick at the same exact time and knock both of the demon brothers back. Naruto looked towards and said, "See, you're getting more strong. Like, you're getting stronger. You're getting a bit more dangerous too." Sakura has a little smile on her face and she would then would say, "Thank you, Naruto." Naruto then says, "Now, let's take these guys out." Naruto would turn, his eyes flaring up blue. As then the demon brothers would charge in towards them, but Naruto wouldn't hesitate. He would blitz right in front of them. Louisiana smash, striking both of them with the weakest Detroit's, like the weakest smash he could unleash, and he proceeds to knock them completely unconscious. He looks towards him and will say, "Wow, I was expecting a lot stronger of a foe." Kakashi then would look forward. Those guys are the demon brothers, Naruto. They're extremely dangerous mercenaries. He'll turn and look towards Tsunade. Why would they be coming after you? Tsunade says, I don't know. Alright, you don't know? Fine then. Naruto ties him up and healed him. I have to get intel out of them. Naruto, hearing this, would nod, as he proceeded to tie up the brothers, and then he would use medical ninjutsu and heal the first brother. As then, Kakashi would create an Earth-style barrier, as they would go inside of a box, and you see Kakashi pull out a kunai and place it to the unconscious brother's throat. "This is your brother, right?" The brother would say, "Yeah. Look, I'm only gonna do this one time. Tell me why you're here, or I'll kill your brother." The brother would say, "I refuse." Kakashi begins to dig the kunai into the other brother's throat, as the brother would break immediately. "No! No!" Kakashi then would stop. "Then tell me why you're here." He then explains that we were hired by a man known as Gato in order to kill Tsunade the bridge builder. That way they cannot make a bridge that connects them to the hidden, what was it? The hidden mist, yeah, the hidden mist village. Naruto hears this and would say, no, Kakashi would say, "Fine." And she would throw the other brother down, pull out a scroll, and seal both of the brothers was in there. As then he would walk off. He looks forward with a serious facial expression. "This isn't a C rank mission. It's an A rank mission," he says with a serious facial expression. Naruto, hearing this, he begins to have a huge smile on his face. Does that mean I can actually have a worthy challenge? As this was said, this causes Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura to look at him a bit confused. Naruto then would say, "Let's not forget, I am stronger than the Hokage herself." Probably. Naruto says probably. I'm not actually fully certain. But I'm a Kage level fighter, Naruto says. Kakashi is a high Jonin, high Anbu, hell, probably Kage level himself. Sasuke and Sakura, both of you guys are Chunin level at the very least. We're good. Maybe not high Chunin or Jonin level, but I mean, you can do something, Naruto would say. And you shouldn't have to worry. After all, if things go bad, I'll just make clones of myself that would defend you guys. Come on, I haven't gone full power since I've been back in the village. The last time I went full power was 3 years ago. And my power has increased since then. I'm trying to get active. Plus, I may get an opportunity to take down horrible people if it means I get to protect them. What are you talking about, Naruto? It means I get to take down bad people. I'm trying to take down some bad guys. So, can we please? Naruto would say. Sasuke and Sakura would look at each other, as then Kakashi would look towards them. "Do you guys think you can handle this?" Sasuke would say, "It's whatever, I don't care." Sakura would say, "If Sasuke's okay with it, then I'm okay with it. And Naruto can definitely handle it if it comes down to it and we really need his help. I think Naruto can protect us," Sakura would say. As it was said, Naruto would have a huge smile on his face. "Good," he would say. "I guess that means we're going through with this." Kakashi has a serious facial expression. "As long as all you guys are okay, then all is well." Kakashi proceeds to smile as Team 7 will head on. Well, Team 7 heading onward, they begin to see a mist pour in, an extreme mist. And as this begins to happen, Naruto begins to look around. Something isn't right. Naruto and Kakashi was at the same time. Before Kakashi could even say the words duck, Naruto slammed Sasuke, Sakura, and Tasunade's heads into the ground, and he himself jumps, turns around, and catches the executioner's blade. The blade doesn't even pierce through Naruto's skin, as he would land holding the blade. As that happens, he would suddenly look upward as he sees a black-haired man zooming towards him. Zabuza immediately pulls out a kunai and instantly places it towards Naruto's throat. Naruto stands there, completely unmoved, doesn't move a muscle, while Zabuza still holding the kunai to his throat. Kakashi. Naruto says, Kakashi, Sensei, may I handle this? Kakashi will look towards him and says, of course, Naruto. Sasuke and Sakura will slowly pick up their heads, a little bit of blood dripping off it. Did you have to fucking slam my head into the ground? Sasuke would say, would you have rather died? As Naruto looks for it, he would flick Zabuza back, as Zabuza immediately sent flying back by the air pressure. Naruto looks towards him, and then he would immediately say, you're Zabuza Momochi of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen. He would say, interesting, how did you know that? I did a lot of research when I was training with my grandmother. He would say, you've killed lots of innocent people. He would say with a very angry facial expression, you can't be trusted. Zabuza would say, I didn't do anything wrong. I did what I could in order to serve my village, and then you abandoned said village. Naruto says, you have some nerve saying that you're doing anything for your village if you left it. Naruto says, as he begins to have a powerful aura start coming off of him, and it doesn't even feel like chakra. They can't explain which it is they're feeling, but this doesn't feel like chakra. And Kakashi, who has experience with people around who has nature energy, even himself has attempted to gain Sage Mode at one point. It doesn't even feel like Sage energy. They can't describe what this power is that's coming off of Naruto. But Naruto, boom, appeared right beside Zabuza and smacking him with a mean right hook that sent him blind. Zabuza then slams through several trees within the forest. Naruto then zooms forward before saying, Arizona Smash! As he proceeds to strike him with a ruthless kick that sends him flying. Just for Naruto to zoom forward, grab him, and using a Colorado Smash, he proceeds to slam him into the ground before Naruto unleashes a massive uppercut yelling, Rising Flame! As that proceeds to happen, well, of course, a flame would literally burst upward from Naruto's uppercut and send Zabuza flying even further into the air. As it happens, Zabuza gets backwards. He would fall down onto one knee. As Naruto would say, is that all you got? The 7 Ninja Swordsmen are some of the most brutal and most brutal people within the history of the shinobi world. And this is all you have? Naruto looks towards him. Without that blade, I guess you're nothing. Zabuza say, don't underestimate me, ninja. He places both of his hands together and he begins to weave hand signs. Water style! Water dragon jutsu! As he proceeds to fire off a water dragon, Naruto cocks his fist back. Chakra begins to fill into one for all. Detroit Smash! As he slams a fist right through it, completely blowing away the water dragon jutsu, just completely destroying it with one singular punch. Naruto then zooms forward in front of him, placing his hands forward in an X-like formation and slashing dead across Zabuza's chest. Blood poured out everywhere, and Zabuza fell to the ground completely laid out. Naruto looks towards him as he begins to wrap Zabuza up, but suddenly, sandbombs fly right into Zabuza's neck as his body collapses onto the ground. And Haku would suddenly appear. From here, their conversation will go as it did in the original timeline, with Naruto smelling alive the entire time. But he figures he doesn't want to kill anyone. After all, that isn't what heroes do. But to him, it appears that Zabuza is dead. But Naruto is very acute when it comes to medical understanding, so he knows for an absolute fact that did not kill him. But he decides to wait. As the lady proceeds to disappear. With her disappearing, Naruto immediately puts two and two together that that's obviously a lie. That lady just faked everything, but it's whatever. Time skip! Naruto could be seen sitting down. As he's sitting down, he's waiting. He's just waiting. He's sitting down, he's eating. Kakashi is currently outside talking to Sasuke and Sakura, explaining to them about water walking and tree walking. Of course, Sakura still gets it down as quickly as she did in the original timeline, Sasuke, on the other hand, he struggles, but Naruto manages to teach him a little something that he knew. Whilst this is happening, Naruto would pull Sasuke and Sakura aside. He explains to him that he can do something, okay? And what he's gonna do is gonna give them a temporary boost. Well, it's not actually temporary, it's permanent until you use up the boost, but he's going to give them access to a boost in power. This boost in power will last until they use it all. But this boost in power will boost all of their jutsus, their techniques, their chakra reserves, their strength, their speed, as long as they have enough of the boost remaining within them. Naruto then will tell them there's going to be a percentage that only he himself can sense on how much of the boost they're going to have. Naruto explains that all he has to do is, for one, get their consent, and he can fuel his chakra into them, giving them access to a unique boosted power to everything. It can also boost your physical strength and speed as well if you decide to use it in that regard. It can essentially give you access to some of my abilities. As this was said, Sasuke looks towards Naruto and refuses to get the boost. Naruto will shake his head in disappointment, but he says that there's nothing he can do. If even a single fraction of Sasuke doesn't want the boost, then it's not gonna work. But he looks towards Sakura. He explains that this boost can make her stronger. And the boost, a part of it is permanent. Not all of it, but a part of it is. A fraction of this boost, about 25% of the boost, will always be permanent. Of course, it can't stockpile, so if you were to ever boost her again, it wouldn't immediately be 50% boosted. It's not going to work like that. But that little 25% will always be added onto it. As he says this, Sakura looks towards him. She begins to think about that. Naruto says, "You think he's gonna look at you if you're not powerful?" This causes Sakura to look at him confused. What do you mean? Do you think he's gonna look at you that way if you're not powerful? I mean, I hate to break it to you, but well, he's not. He would say calmly, "Show him that you can do something. Show him that you're powerful. Show him that you're a threat. Show him that you got them hands. And show him just how powerful you really are, Sakura. And then, I guarantee you'll get his attention." As he says this causes Sakura to look at him. "I want it," she would say. As Naruto would smile, "Deal." He proceeds to lift up his hand, as Sakura begins to witness a golden aura start coming off of Naruto. But not only was that the case, red markings begin to surround his body. Even around his face, a weird little red X mark appears on it. As lightning begins to channel off of him, lightning of a yellow and even green color at times. That energy then begins to flow into Sakura. The Sakura eyes begin to glow a brilliant green, and chakra begins to just explode off of her. Suddenly, Sakura begins to sense her Keikai Genkai. The envisioned mist, it begins to grow stronger and stronger and stronger. As she literally begins to have little holes open up in her arms. These holes aren't visible to the naked eye, but to someone who has acute vision, they could see them. Like the Byakugan or the Sharingan. Actually, no, like the Byakugan or the Rinnegan can actually see these holes. And she can feel it. She can feel such power. She didn't ask, how come Naruto can perform fire style and wind style techniques without using hand signs? Naruto then explains that the wind style is most of the time, just his pure physical power. Sometimes he adds wind style chakra into it though, and he explains that he has a unique ability. He's able to just simply infuse elemental chakra into all of its hits, which create an after effect of those elemental based attacks. Sakura has no idea as to how he does that. That sounds literally impossible, she would explain. Naruto says he thought it wasn't possible at first, but it just works. So it's not really much else he could actually say. I mean, it just works. He doesn't actually know how it works, but it does, and he's not gonna question too much on that. So he just sits back and decides. He always decided, fuck it. Time skip. The time skip will begin, and as soon as the time skip starts, my bad, y'all. Team 7 arrives on the bridge. With Team 7 arriving on the bridge, and like normal, Tsunade continuing his work, into a huge crowd of mist rolled in. Chaboom. Zabuza and Haku show up. Naruto steps forward, but Kakashi will hold out his hand. "I want him this time," he would say. Naruto said, "Okay, that's not fair. I basically called him." But Kakashi was saying, No, you had your one, you won, I want to have mine. He's still injured from your fight anyways, he would say. Naruto would look towards him as he would sigh and say, okay, fine, you can have it this time. And he proceeds to walk off. I guess I'll take the ice chick. As he proceeds to walk forward into Haku. And of course, the battle would begin. As Haku rushes forward towards Naruto, and Naruto will rush forward towards Haku. Immediately, Haku proceeds to literally melt into an icy mist to the shock of Naruto. Naruto then begins to look around, but he can't seem to find Haku anywhere. As Naruto then begins to start looking, as he sees Haku jump out of the water, as he proceeds to shoot a massive ice bullet towards Naruto. Naruto sees it comes, he cocks back his fist and yells, "Hell Flash!" as he proceeds to throw forward a Hell's Flash, which is a flaming Detroit Smash, by the way, but nothing happens. Like, the ice jutsu shoots right through it to the surprise of Naruto. Haku then suddenly appears right behind him, as he immediately pulls out 3 senbons and would slam them into Naruto's back. Naruto would ache in pain as the ice bullet was striking Naruto, as Haku would lift up his hand, Crystal Ice Mirror Jutsu, as suddenly the Crystal Ice Mirror would form. As this happens, Naruto struggles, but he snatches the sandbon out of his neck, as Haku zooms forward all around the Crystal Ice Mirror just before shooting out of them towards Naruto. But to the shock of Haku, Naruto caught him and threw him into another mirror. Haku then proceeds to zoom out of him again, but Naruto catches him again and throws him into another mirror. Haku begins to realize that Naruto can keep up with him. That's actually insane. He'd never seen anyone be able to keep up with him before. And if he could keep up with him, does that mean he let him hit him all those times just to test out his power? Naruto begins to smirk, as he would say, "You have a very cool technique." But Naruto begins to lift up his hand into a weird-like formation. But I got something even better. Domain expand. I'm just kidding. Naruto said I got something even cooler. As his eyes begin to glow blue, suddenly Haku begins to feel a weird power come over him. He can't explain it, but he feels massively stronger for some odd reason. But that stronger didn't last long, as suddenly they entered a black void. He looked around confused. Well, from there he's seen Kurama, Ashira, and Shigaraki. In case you guys didn't notice, All For One's brother actual name was Shigaraki. But yeah, it's Shigaraki, the first user of One For All, and Naruto himself. He looks around confused as Ashura proceeds to summon a truth-seeking orb rod as he spins that bitch. And immediately, they proceed to genuinely jump. Like, they jump Haku. They proceeded to jump Haku. And you're probably wondering, how the fuck did he enter the Vicious World? Because each time Naruto caught him, he infused a fraction of One For All was in him just so he could pull him into the Vicious World. Because Naruto wanted to be a little dramatic and jump him like that. And that's what he proceeds to do. He proceeds to jump the shit out of him. And then he would drag him out of the Vicious World, where pretty beaten up Haku, spiritually at least. His physical body is unharmed, but he can for some reason still feel the pain. Suddenly gets hit by a ruthless uppercut as Naruto will grab him and literally start spinning as he yells, "LA Fire!" As his body would engulf in flame using Fire Style Chakra, as he would spin, as then he would say, "Drop!" as he slams him right to the ground. A massive crater would form as Naruto then would let off an explosion of One For All and chakra that just completely destroyed the crystal ice mirrors. And when the smoke clears, Haku's unconscious. Zabuza looks forward as Kakashi zooms in with a Chidori, but Naruto blitzes forward and catches Kakashi's hand. To the shock of Kakashi, like Naruto caught his wrist. And he then says, "We don't need to kill them," Naruto would say. As Zabuza sees it, he would grab the execution blade and goes forward and swing it at Naruto, but with Naruto's other hand, he catches the blade. As he then proceeds to crush the executioner's blade, snatch it from Zabuza and backhand him unconscious. Kakashi says, "Why did you do that, Naruto? I had him." Naruto then would say, "Killing isn't necessary. They weren't gonna..." Kakashi says, "They're gonna kill us, but we don't have to kill them." Naruto would say, "You want a better world. You think killing is gonna help that?" Kakashi says, "Some people need to die. They can be redeemed." Naruto says, "Sure, he's taken countless lives. Sure, he's probably done a lot. But you don't have to kill him. That isn't necessary." Kakashi sees this, he's just like, what the hell wrong with him? He would think to himself, he's so noble, such a heroic guy. That isn't how the world works, Naruto. They're monsters. They've killed so many. And you haven't? Naruto would say. It's caused Kakashi to go silent. Exactly. You've killed several people as well, and you don't see me trying to kill you, do you? It goes quiet. Exactly, man. You've killed as well. Everyone killed as well. We don't have to keep doing that. As Naruto looks at him, he'd walk away. Now, we time skip. Naruto could be seen sitting down, waiting. And as Naruto's waiting, well, actually no, Tsunade began to work on the bridge a little bit more peacefully until Gato and all of his men pulled up. And when they pulled up, the first thing they proceeds to do is immediately threaten Team 7. Of course, not gonna go too well for them because Naruto knows who Gato is. And he says to the top of his lungs, "Have no fear, because I am here!" As he then would yell, "To all the people within the land of the waves, have no fear. He can no longer harm, hurt, nor rob you because I am here to put an end to Gato's reign." Naruto looks forward to take all of you out. Naruto walks forward. "I'm sick and tired of people like you. You're damn nearly a villain." As Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura hear it, they're like, is he good? Why is he being... As Naruto begins to just glow, and Naruto took a step, and he was gone. He proceeds to blitz in one shot 70 people with one singular punch. He zips and proceeds to do the same thing over and over and over until he appears right in front of Gato within a matter of seconds. Gato stood there absolutely stunned as Naruto proceeds to hit him with a ruthless gut punch. As he picks him up and throws him into the center of their village. And bro hit the ground like absolutely hard. Back destroyed. Stomach destroyed. He's alive, but yeah, not for long. Naruto isn't really expecting what's going to happen, but the people proceed to tie him up and they take him away. And Kakashi says, "What did they kill him?" Naruto didn't want to say, "Well, I didn't kill him." "I thought you just said you're trying not to have a world full of death." "Yeah, but I didn't kill him. And you didn't kill him. As long as it ain't one of us, I don't care." As Naruto proceeds to he proceeds to tie up Zabuza and tie up Haku. As then he proceeds to go back to the village. When they make it back to the village, Naruto felt something was wrong. He couldn't describe what it was, but making it back into the village, they report everything back to Tsunade, and the next day, I'm pretty sure it was the next day, even if not, I'm gonna make it the next day. The next day, Kakashi explains to them about the Chunin exams. And as they're leaving, Naruto ends up encountering, well, the Sen siblings, bullying Kankuro. And Naruto would walk forward as Kankuro has Konohamaru by the collar, lifting him up. And he begins to kick at him, saying, "Leave me alone. My grandpa's a Kage." And no, he doesn't say, but he just says, "Leave me alone before you have to go through something far worse than what you're expecting." And Kankuro isn't listening until Naruto places his hand on his shoulder. Let the kid go. Kankuro just turned, side-eyed Naruto, and ignored him before immediately turning around and just seeing the absolute behemoth that is Naruto. Mind you, Naruto's 16 years old, and the bro is damn nearly 8 foot. Okay, he's 7'11". Okay, forgot to mention that. And that's not even his full height, because his actual full height, bro's 9 feet tall. And that's never he's using his full power. So yeah, full power, released, he's fucking 8 feet tall. I don't know if I said 14 or 16, but I'm just gonna make it 16 because I'm really not certain. But yeah, Naruto scared the shit out of him. And he's like, "You know what? Just because you're big, that doesn't make you tough." Naruto then proceeds to look down at him. Did I fucking say that I thought I was tough? I said put him down. Am I supposed to be afraid of you? Kankuro would say, as he would look forward towards Naruto. Naruto just started laughing as he begins to flex his chakra, as suddenly the chakra was felt all around him. Matter of fact, I'll be nice. Naruto suddenly shrinks down to Kankuro's size. Let's make it fair now. And he's still flexing too much chakra for Kankuro or Tamari to handle. Both of them fall to their knees, feeling this chakra. The only one who doesn't seem to be affected by it is Gaara. But when Naruto leaves and the Sand siblings leave, well, and when Naruto and Team 7 leaves, you see sweat begins to drop down Gaara. He begins to breathe heavily. What the fuck was that? He would say, as his siblings would turn and see that it even shook Gaara up. Gaara had to play it cool. Bro had to act nonchalant like he wasn't being crushed underneath the extreme weights of Naruto's chakra. Anyways, with that being said, guys, we're going to be ending off part 2. Okay, guys, so I have, in fact, ordered 2 thumbnails from this guy off Fiverr. So we should clear, if they do not come through, I will be reporting the fuck out of them. But, you know, I don't know, because, you know, it's my first time doing it, so, you know, I don't really know the dude quite yet. You know, maybe he's cool people, maybe not. I don't know him yet, like I said. But with that being said, guys, we're going to be ending off part, well, of course, 2. So, if you're new, like and subscribe, guys. I have a Naruto what if coming out. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys about it now, because I need some ideas, which is glitch release Naruto. Okay? Basically, Naruto's going to have the power to glitch things, and I low-key need some advice, so, yeah. Part 3. That being said, guys, you guys know the usual. I don't really have to get into all the normal intro stuff, so let's just start where we left off. When we last left off, Team 7 has just discovered about the fact of the Chunin exams and the 2-week break in between that. Naruto had just absolutely dominated. And it sounds wrong, but he didn't beat up Kankuro. Like, he made that man submit with just pure chakra alone. Not even using any attacks. Like, he just flexed his pure chakra. Chakra was so devastatingly powerful that it even made Gaara sweat. Gaara, who, of course, hid the fact that Naruto literally put him to his knees until after Naruto left. With this being said, this causes the Sand siblings to realize pretty quickly that, like, yo, the Leaf Village, whoever the hell that guy is, they got quite the powerhouse. But because of the 2 weeks in between the Chunin exams, or from there you would see Hiruzen with the tied up Zabuza and the tied up Haku in front of him. He would question, look, we can give you guys a deal. As Zabuza and Haku would look up towards him and say, what? You can work for us, and we won't turn you into the Mist Village. As I was said, Zabuza and Haku would look at him, why we want to work on you for another corrupt source of government. Someone else corrupt. Hiruzen would say, I'm not a corrupt Kage. They don't say, but your village is. Every other nation knows it. Everyone knows the history of your people. All of you are corrupt. Why we ever work for the Leaf Village? Tsunade then would walk in. Because the old brat is no longer in charge. And the council will not run over me as they've run over him, she would say. As she would walk inside, she would take her seat. Haku, you're just a young boy. You went through a miserable life. You watched your family die in front of you. You're one of the last of your clan, if not the last. She looks towards him. That power can be used within the Leaf Village. Her Kekkei Genkai could help us thrive. He would say, so, why would he give them his Kekkei Genkai? Because she doesn't want him to die to be the last of his people, she would say calmly. And Zabuza, you're one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. You possess a legendary weapon. Not only is that the case, your access over mist style, water style, your hand-to-hand combat skills is comparable to even that of Kakashi. We need you here, she would say. Of course, you can always say no, and we'll either turn you over, or, with their permission, we'll execute you. But of course, they aren't even aware of the fact that you guys are here quite yet. And of course, what are they gonna do? Go to war with us? I'll fucking trample them, Tsunade would say. As she says this, but it doesn't really matter since they're currently having a civil war of their own, and likely wouldn't care about 2 little ninjas trading sides, she would say. Would you really want to return to a current war? She would say. Do you want to go there? Be at war with yourselves? Your village is literally at war with itself. Do you really want to go there right now? They'll either execute you, imprison you, or hell, force you back into battle. This was said as Zabuza would look forward. No, he would say. She didn't say, then work with us. Of course, you'll have restrictions, but simply work for us. You'll become a member of our village. As she hands them 2 headbands, Haku will look down and he will say, Master, this is a great opportunity for us. It can fix our whole lives. Zabuza will look down. Fine. As this happens, Zabuza picks up the headband and he ties it around his forehead. She didn't want to say, but I'm going to be giving both of you a task. And this causes both of them to stop and turn. Both of you will train a leaf shinobi together. Her name is Sakura Haruno, the young pink-haired lady you encountered. Zabuza and Haku will both stop and turn and will question, why? Because she's a Haruno, and she possesses, well, the envisioned mist, Kekai Genkai. You two are both mist shinobis. You are very accustomed to mist itself. Plus, she has an affinity for water style and wind style. Combining, she could likely use a partial ice release, of course. Not as powerful as yours, she would say, looking towards Haku. But more or less, it's possible, she would say. And given your history with water style and your wind style potential, she would say, looking towards Haku. You two will be great teachers for her, and Zabuza yourself, you even have access to wind style. He would look forward as he would see Dio. As Tsunade would get in Sakura. Sakura walks inside of the room, and as she does, she would look towards him and says, "They're going to be training me, Lady Hokage?" She would nod. And once they're finished, she looks upwards to her with a smile. "After the Chunin exams are over, I'll personally train you." This caused a humongous smile to spread across Sakura's face hearing those words, as she would immediately, no hesitation, not even caring about the fact that she's damn nearly terrified of Zabuza and Haku, she would agree. Tsunade then proceeds to call in a salesman, who places a seal onto Zabuza and Haku. Now, the way this seal works is it is connected to their heart. And if they were, this is essentially what is called a no going back seal, which means that if they break their word by straight up attacking attacking a leaf shinobi unprovoked, which means that if someone were to provoke them, then they would just beat the fuck out of them. But yeah, then boom, shit, fuck it, like it's just gonna happen. With that being said, time skip, baby. Naruto proceeds. My bad, I don't know what the fuck I just did, y'all. I literally lost track, but what was it? Death seal. So basically, they break the seal's one recommendation, well, one rule, they die. And it's not one rule, it's several rules. So, no betraying the village. If you're good, like if you betray the village, if any betray the village, there's always going to be a shinobi lurking around, following them, who has the technique to activate the death seal. So if they were to betray the Leaf Village at any given point in time, Haku and Zabuza could both die on the spot. So, for the next 2 weeks, Zabuza and Haku personally trained Sakura. They taught her the shadow clone technique, which meant that Sakura herself could rest while her shadow clones trained every single day. So for 14 days straight, Zabuza and Haku both made 3 shadow clones, and Sakura made 6 shadow clones. As for 14 days straight, that's how she trained. Whilst the real Sakura was gaining all the information from her multi-shadow clone jutsu, which of course I'm giving this version of Sakura access to. We know Sakura legit has a crazy amount of chakra. Not a lot of people actually know this, but Sakura has a fucking ridiculous amount of chakra. It doesn't compare to the likes of Naruto, Kakashi, or Sasuke, but comparable to literally everyone else in the village, aside from the Kages, like, she got chakra. She got crazy chakra. And it only got even crazier when she gained access to the 100 Heals technique. But of course, Zabuza and Haku, like I said, trained Sakura during that time frame, giving her access to a repertoire of water-based jutsus, whilst also allowing her to activate her mist in a very unique form. This allows Sakura to create a small mist that once inhaled or once seen, the person begins to get influenced by slight genjutsu, to the point where it's almost completely unnoticeable that they're even in a genjutsu. But over time, the effects become stronger and stronger and stronger. Sakura also learned how to actually use the genjutsu, well, for attacks. Basically, she can influence a person's entire mind to the point where she's able to legitimately mentally harm them, to the point where it can straight up harm the chakra source itself. Like, she can... Let's do this. She can cast a genjutsu of Neji beating the dog shit out of Hinata and closing all her chakra points, and Hinata's chakra points will be tricked into thinking that they were actually closed. Like, she's that fucking broken. And please comment some ideas down below, you know, for like chakra points and stuff, because, like, you know, keep it so real. I really don't actually know how I'm gonna work with that. But, you know, like, comment ideas, you know, for her genjutsu, you know, because I'm not very good with genjutsu, but I mean, I take that back, because my Shinso what if was basically like strictly genjutsu, and that video low-key slapped. I'm I'm gonna redo that because that video was good as fuck. Anyways, we're time skipping now. Team 7 arrives at the gates, as they would have in the original timeline. Now when Team 7 arrives, like normal, Lee proceeds to put hands on Sasuke. And after Lee put them paws on Sasuke, Naruto notices Lee's fighting style, and he liked it a lot. All-Man begins to think, He then looked around. Realizing no one is here, he would walk forward. Hey, fight me, he would say. As Lee would look at him and say, what do you mean? Fight me, Naruto says. Like you did with Sasuke, no chakra. Lee looks awkward and realizing that Naruto's low-key tall as fuck. Like, he's not that much taller than them, because at this point in time they are 16. But Naruto, like I said, he's damn nearly 7 foot. Like, bro's 6'9". So he is freakishly fucking tall for a 16-year-old. But compared to like a Lee, who at this point I'm just gonna make him 6 foot, cause now I'm gonna make him 6'4", cause why not? So he's only 5 inches taller than Naruto, but he's still stupid fucking tall. So Lee proceeds to jump back, and Naruto would do the same. As soon as this happened, Naruto would look forward, as Sasuke and Sakura have full confidence in Naruto, while Tenten and Neji have no confidence in Lee. This causes Naruto to look towards him, as Lee would look towards Naruto. Naruto charges up One For All into a small degree. Naruto promises not to use any jutsus. One For All technically isn't a jutsu. So, in small degrees, him and Lee would blitz towards each other. And as soon as they did, Naruto cocked back his fist and went in for a punch. But Lee caught Naruto's hand, did a weird, did some fucking crazy ass counter as he flipped Naruto over, proceeded to mid-air kick Naruto slap in the face as Naruto literally goes flying back. Naruto proceeds to get up, and as soon as he does, he sees Lee's running at him. As Lee proceeds to kick Naruto square in the face, Naruto's thrown back as Lee spins and proceeds to kick him right back down again. Lee then will look at him and say, his face, he would say, he's not as strong as he probably expected. Naruto would laugh as then he proceeds to disappear, appearing right in front of Lee before vanishing, appearing behind Lee and hitting him with a ruthless punch to the back. Lee is then sent blind as he crashes onto the wall. Lee slowly pushes himself off of it and said, I said no jutsus. Naruto then said, I didn't use any jutsu. I used taijutsu, he would say, which causes Lee to look over towards him, thinking, that's insane speed. Hey, he might be really worth it. Lee begins to look forward as he begins to think about opening the gates or removing his weights or something, as he actually would go down to remove his his weights until Guy would catch him. Telling him that's enough. As this would happen, he then would tell Lee it's time to go. Lee and his team would leave, and as they leave, everything from here will play out like normal. The test, Naruto knows a good majority of the answers because she's raised by Tsunade. Not really raised, but for 4 years of his life he was raised by her, so he knows the test. The test is a little simple for him compared to everyone else. That being said, we're going to time skip probably the last time in this video. You know what, it's definitely not going to be, but we time skip to the forest. Team 7 arrive in the forest as they would have in the original timeline. Like normal, things will play out pretty similarly with nothing happening at first until Naruto has to go take a leak. As Naruto takes a leak like normal, Sasuke and Sakura ends up encountering the Sound Ninja. And time to get into character, guys. Sasuke Uchiha. You're looking mighty scrumptious over there. I'm trying to see what you can do with those eyes, with all that ass. I'm trying to get that body for you. Orochimaru proceeds to immediately blitz forward towards Sasuke and Sakura. And Sasuke and Sakura both have this intense amount of fear, but Sakura and Sasuke simultaneously proceeds to stab themselves as Sakura and Sasuke would jump same time and hit Orochimaru with a leg drop. Basically, they both kicked him in the back at the same exact time as Orochimaru slammed into the ground, with Sasuke and Sakura both jumping back. As this happened, Sasuke says, you know wind style, right? Sakura would not. Bet. Fire style, fireball jutsu! As it proceeds to happen, Sakura yells, wind style, gale palm! As immediately the two jutsus synchronize with the same exact chakra frequency because they're just locked in like that, as it will suddenly become an inferno as it shoots forward and smashes into Orochimaru. Fire would clear as just, you could see nothing but just flames. But from there you would see nothing. The smoke clears and nothing's there. causes both of them to look around confused because like they can see like what they think is a body, but like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't look like a fucking body. It looks like it was a husk of some kind. Well, from there you would see in the trees Orochimaru. Damn, you strong. I like that. Let me see what you really can do though. Some of that power. Show the power of that body. Ooh, I love that body. Fuck, I want that body. Fuck, I need that body. This causes Sasuke to turn, just side-eye Sakura for a second before looking back at Orochimaru. And Sakura's like, don't fucking look at me. Do not fucking look at me. Like, don't look at me. Oh, hell no. As Sakura proceeds to open up a scroll, and as she does so, a humongous sword pops out of it. And Sasuke sees it. He's like, how the hell are you holding that thing? She didn't say she was trained by Zabuza and Haku. As in, she would say, Haruno style, inverted mist. She would say, underneath her breath, of course. As it happened, her sword begins to be infused with a slight mist. Basically, with every single swing, she's unleashing a mist that slowly but surely begins to activate her Genjutsu Kekkei Genkai. And when I say activate, slowly but surely strengthens it more and more and more. So, she would charge in. And as soon as she charges in, she proceeds to grab her blade, swing that bitch, and slash at Orochimaru. Orochimaru jumps backwards, but Sakura would immediately catch her sword as she proceeds to go in with a forward thrust. As it happens, Orochimaru proceeds to wrap snakes around her blade. As he proceeds to snatch the blade from her, pull out the Kusanagi sword, spin, and slash at Sakura's throat. Blood pours out everywhere. Sasuke would scream, and Sakura falls to the ground. Blood pouring out everywhere. But as that happened, Sakura would poof, and she pops up out of the ground and hits Orochimaru with a mean uppercut. As it happens, Sasuke is confused, but Naruto heard Sasuke scream, and as he's like, zipping himself up, he immediately activates One For All and bursts back on over towards where his team is. As he sees Orochimaru, and he's surprised that Orochimaru just got tricked like that by Sakura. But Orochimaru says no more, as he begins to send snakes out everywhere. The snakes begin to fly all around. They begin to just rush towards Sasuke and Sakura. But as they do, Naruto appears and uses a Carolina Smash, which is basically, you guys saw that X mark move where I'll make puts his arms together like an X and slashes downward. That's what he did and created a massive burst of wind that blew all the snakes back. Naruto looks towards him before saying, Orochimaru! Naruto would immediately say, Sasuke, Sakura, get back now! As soon as it happened, both of them looking confused, but Naruto immediately, just explodes in power. And Sasuke and Sakura never seen Naruto unleash this much power before. Like, this is insane. This is more than he unleashed against Haku. As Naruto and Kakashi. And Zabuza, this is more power he released against anyone. As Naruto straight up grows instead of a 9 feet tall ass man. Power just exploding off of him. Orochimaru sees, he's like, ooh. Maybe I want your body. You fucking pervert. Naruto would say with no hesitation. As bro disappeared. As he disappeared, they begin to look all around for him. As Orochimaru ends up sending a snake forward towards Sasuke, but the snake instantly exploded. He didn't bring in to start looking around, see if he could find Naruto, but he couldn't. As Orochimaru says, damn it, he proceeds to weave his signs. As then he yells, summoning! Nah, that isn't gonna work. He would stop himself from performing a jutsu, as then he would instantly transform himself into a snake-like form. You know, the big-ass head snake, just a whole bunch of snakes on his body. It begins to look all around. But that nigga got meant right across the face. Naruto hitting him with a ruthless Detroit smash before zooming forward. Carolina smash! As he shot Orochimaru right into the air before jumping upper. Louisiana smash! Basically slamming his foot down, kicking Orochimaru's head with a Louisiana smash, slamming him right back into the ground. As he zooms forward for yelling, LA fires! As he proceeds to smack him with a mean, flaming Detroit smash. Technically an LA fire, but you know, that's basically what he calls it. As he jumps upward into the air before he yells, firewall. As this happens, an explosive wave of chakra is unleashed as Naruto will weave hand signs. As from there, he'll say, Shadow Clone Jutsu. Multiple Shadow Clones would form as each of his Shadow Clones begin to use a different technique. Naruto's using One For All, his Shadow Clone is using the 100 Hills technique, whilst his other Shadow Clone is using Kurama's three-tailed form. All three of his clones would charge in towards Orochimaru. The reason behind him doing this is because he can't do all three at once yet, because it's too straining on his body. But he zooms forward and binks Orochimaru. The shadow clone will zoom forward. It ends up kicking Orochimaru, whilst his other one will send a chakra hand forward, snatches Orochimaru back, just for both of the other Narutos to simultaneously use a rising flame, just for the next one to use a flash flame, which is basically, my bad, I think it was a flash smash or some shit like that. Hell's Flash. Yeah, Hell's Flash. Both of them using a Hell's Flash, and boom, slamming his fist right into Orochimaru. They send Orochimaru flying backwards. Orochimaru is hereby laid out and on the ground. As he's laid on the ground, bro's just like laid there. He looks forward as Naruto's seen charging in. But as he sees this, he sees Sasuke and Sakura coming in beside her. As all of a sudden, Sakura's eyes begin to glow green. As she then begins to remember, Naruto boosted her. As this happens, as she glows green, she begins to explode with chakra and zips forward right along the same exact speed as Naruto's. As she jumps upward, holding her blade, she goes in to slam it down onto Orochimaru, but Orochimaru proceeds to reverse summon himself, getting himself out of this situation. As soon as that happens, Naruto would turn and look towards Sakura, realizing that she just finally accessed One for All. Wondering how much percent of her power that he just used, he realized she only used 0.5. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe she just automatically knew to only use that much. But Sakura with 0.5% kept up with him. That shows her improvement, because a 0.5% probably would be to keep up with him. I'm gonna take that back. She used 50%. Okay, she used 50% off instinct. Mind you, 50% does not equivalent to her using 50% of the power overall. It just means she used 50% that she could handle. So yeah, she ends up getting there, and as soon as she gets there and Orochimaru disappears, Naruto proceeds to take the scroll that the ninja had. As this happens, Team 7 eventually ends up leaving. As they leave and they make it into the building, they realize that this time around they aren't obviously not the first one to come there, but almost everybody else is. So, time skip, baby. Bye. We end up seeing Team 7 arriving as they did in the original timeline. And like normal, all the matches will play out like normal, except for, of course, Naruto and Kiba's match. When Naruto steps into the ring, Kiba looks at him and says, "Oh, hell no." He proceeds to say, "You know what? Fuck that. You think just because you tall, you finna beat me up or something?" And Naruto just looks at him confused. What? I didn't even... You think just because you tall, you finna put hands on me? Well, guess what? You a bitch. As he proceeds to immediately rush forward towards him. He rushes forward and goes in, and Akamaru right beside him, and Naruto says, "I don't like hurting animals, so that'll be nice." He proceeds to step to the side and chop my poor boy Kiba on the neck, knocking him unconscious. With that being said, guys, this is where we're going to be ending off part 3. I have no idea how long this video is. If you guys enjoying this, please be prepared, because the next part likely will be the finale, because the next part I will likely have enough time to record at least an hour. Keyword is likely, so don't take that, take that with a grain of salt. Y'all already know how I am. But that being said, I have ACT testing tomorrow, so I have to go to sleep. Crisis here, welcome to possibly the finale on What If Naruto's All Might Reincarnation. Like I said, possibly. After all, most, if not all, my videos are unscripted, so just know, shit, I don't know if this is going to be the finale or not. So anyways, with that being said, we start where we last left off, with the first portion of the Chunin exams now being complete. Naruto is now, and the rest of his team is now watching, as Naruto is just completely dominated. What the fuck? Kiba, like it was completely nothing, because obviously enough, it was nothing. He straight up one-shotted him. Naruto walks back up onto the stage, and as he does so, the matches will end up going onward as they did in canon. The huge difference, though, comes into the moment when Neji almost kills Hinata. This causes Naruto to crash out, as Neji goes forward in order to finish her off. Before any of the other ninjas could even enter into the ring, Naruto and Tsunade simultaneously blitz down there, and at the same exact time, both of them caught back their fist, and they both hit Neji at the same time with a ruthless gut punch that sent him flying. Neji is slammed directly into the wall. Naruto and Tsunade both just ruptured all of his ribs, just destroyed every last one. As Neji falls off the wall, laid out unconscious. The crowd goes wild. "Lady Hokage! Young Naruto!" They would all yell. As Naruto and Tsunade both would look at each other for a moment, Tsunade says, "You didn't have to step in, Naruto. I had it." Naruto says, "I do not like anyone doing such things. It's unnecessary to cause that much violence and harm to a young girl. She did nothing wrong." As he says this, Tsunade would say, "You don't understand Neji's story. It doesn't matter. I've known Hinata her whole life. That sweet young girl. He damn nearly killed her." Naruto says, with a look of anger in his eye, "But it's whatever. It's not my problem." "Oh wait, it is though. Because my purpose is to protect this village and everyone in it. I don't care what it is. She's an ally to our nation. She's literally a part of our village. I was not going to let him kill her." As Naruto proceeds to walk away, in an instant he disappeared, literally like a flash. And of course, people would connect that with Minato because, delusion, and that's his son. So of course, people connected Naruto literally vanishing with the fact that he's the 4th Hokage's son. And as he vanished, we cut on over towards the Lee versus Gaara fight, which of course played out the same. Naruto still does step in as well against Gaara, and when he steps in, I'm pretty sure the Gaara fight happened before this, but fuck it, it doesn't matter, to be completely honest, because I'm still covering it, so, But, of course, Gaara still tries to kill Lee, and this time around, both Naruto and Guy stepped in. As this happens, Naruto would look at him and say, "I don't know if I want to kill you or kill Neji more." He looks towards him. "I haven't had a burning passion to kill someone in a very long time." As Naruto has just a powerful aura just exude off of him. He says, "When I'm done with Neji, you're next. Or, when I'm done with you, he's next. I really don't give a fuck," he would say. And as he says this causes Neji to just smirk a little bit. Well, no, this causes him to say, "Whatever. I'll kill you myself. I'll kill you. You think you're better than me?" Gaara begins to say. Naruto just starts smiling. "I am." As Naruto walks off. We time skip to Naruto training with Tsunade. And as he's training with Tsunade within the training grounds, Tsunade and Naruto both suddenly heard a voice say, "Tsunade!" This causes Naruto and Tsunade to both stop, as they were literally like mid-fist clash, and they just both stopped and turned, where Tsunade's eyes would widen. "Jiraiya!" she would say. As she would run on over towards Jiraiya, give him a big old hug, and then she would look at him. And then Jiraiya would look at Naruto. "Who's this?" he would say in confusion. "It's Naruto," she would say. "The fuck?" Jiraiya would immediately say, "That's who?" "That's Naruto." "No, the fuck it ain't." "Yes, it is." "No, it's not. That's a grown-ass man," Jiraiya would say. As Naruto was looking confused before walking up to him and bowing before him. You're the Tsunade. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir." "That's really fucking Naruto?" Jiraiya would say, like that's really Naruto. Tsunade would say, "Yeah, that's really Naruto." What the hell happened to him? He just suddenly, what the fuck? I don't know. I mean, I guess he gets that from his parents. He's a fucking behemoth. Jiraiya would say, "He's that nigga. That's a grown ass man." What do you mean? I'm so lost. What do you mean? No, serious. He's that's Naruto, but he's so goddamn grown though. But that's Naruto. The fuck? What the hell? What has he been getting fed? She didn't want to say that she raised him and she trained him pretty much his whole life. This causes Jiraiya to tilt his head a little bit. "Oh, you trained him, huh?" She would nod. Jiraiya begins to smirk. "Let me see what he got." This causes Tsunade to say, "I mean, sure. As long as he's okay with it." Naruto would look towards him and say, "Yeah, I'm fine with it, Graham. Bet." Jiraiya proceeds to slowly get into a fighting stance until Naruto would do the same. Naruto looks towards him as Jiraiya will look towards Naruto, and immediately the two of them will boom towards each other. Naruto jumps up into the air and immediately goes in for a Detroit smash, but to his surprise, Jiraiya proceeds to parry as he literally catches Naruto, places his left arm underneath his wrist and his right arm over his fist, and he literally flips to he literally uses Naruto's body weight, throws him to the side and sends him flying. Naruto's surprised as he would turn around and immediately boom forward towards Jiraiya and go in for another punch. Jiraiya proceeds to duck and uppercut Naruto before jumping into the air and slamming a kick downward onto him. He then would look towards him and says, "Wow, I mean, I was expecting your student to be, I was expecting Naruto to be stronger than that." Tsunade then would say, "Naruto." Naruto would smirk before saying, "LA fire!" As Naruto literally explodes with a flaming aura as he zooms forward and proceeds to literally grab Jiraiya. Literally, like, you know how A does his lariats, but he places his arm to Jiraiya's throat, but he begins to spin violently, creating a flaming tornado, as in he yells, "Carolina smash!" and slams him into the ground. Before Naruto literally jumps back, weaves hand signs, and says, "Fire style, fireball jutsu!" as he proceeds to shoot off a massive fireball towards him. Before Naruto then will boom downward and yell, "Rising flames!" So we should clear, I forgot what the name of the flaming uppercut was. I'm going to be completely honest, so yeah. So Rising Flame, that's what I'm going to call it in this video. I might call it Hell Upper, Critical Upper. Fuck, it was something, I just don't remember what it's called. But, you know, hit him with a fucking hit him with a Carolina Smash, LA Fire, and then he hit him with a Rising Flame. As this happens, Jiraiya is thrown back, and he has, like he's stumbling a bit. He's like, "Whoa, I was not expecting that." Like, bro, just what the hell did he just hit me with? As Naruto begins to jump back and forth, Jiraiya will look towards him and he'll say, "Okay, you're strong, Naruto. I admire that about you." Naruto then looks forward as he begins to pace back and forth. "I'm far more than just strong," he will say as he gets into a fighting stance. This causes Jiraiya to smile. Bet. As he will rush forward towards him. As soon as he does, Naruto proceeds to immediately duck from every last one of Jiraiya's attacks. He began to dodge him constantly. And every time Jiraiya got close to Naruto, Naruto was able to parry him back. Naruto begins to smile more and more and more, realizing that low-key, Jiraiya is not really on it. He proceeds to jump back and forth as he proceeds to zoom forward towards him. Immediately he hits him with a mean uppercut that ends up sending him back. He disappears, appears right beside him, and kicks him across the face. Naruto then just starts hitting hit after hit, move after move. He begins to push him back pretty damn far. Naruto begins to jump up and down as he begins to start smiling. He would weave hand signs, "Fire style," Naruto said, but just for him to disappear and immediately hit him with a mean uppercut. Naruto then zooms forward towards Jiraiya, hits him with a Louisiana smash, which is straight up a kick to the gut and fuels with 20% once for all and sends Jiraiya flying. Jiraiya quickly picks up on the fact that, like, yo, this kid's crazy strong. He looks towards Naruto and asks him, "You're strong and all, but can you do this?" He proceeds to immediately activate a Rasengan, and as he looks at that, Naruto would say, "What the hell is that?" He then would say, "It's the Rasengan. It's a technique that was used by me." She then says, "It's okay, you can tell him." "Oh, well, it was a technique invented by your father," he would say. Naruto looks at this before saying, I can do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that." He then smiles. "You sure about that?" He would nod. "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do that." Okay. So he proceeds to weave hand signs. Bet that up. My bad. From this time period on, Jiraiya then proceeds to teach Naruto how to do the Rasengan. And he figured it out immediately. Like, he immediately figured it out because it's not very difficult. It was extremely easy. He figured it out. So with that being said, we can now time skip. With Naruto figuring out exactly how to perform the technique, we're now going to time skip. Literally, like, that same day he figured it out, and he figured out the Rasengan perfectly. Naruto even figured out, like, how to create variations of the Rasengan and applying it into chakra and one for all. Like, Naruto's different, okay? He's completely different. He's not even human. Like, at this point, Naruto's damn nearly a concept. So we're going to time skip. The Chunin exams would begin. And the first match, like, you know, is going to be, of course, Sasuke versus Gaara. Actually, wait, no. I think the first match was... Alright, since Sakura won her fight this time around, and Tenten, Neji, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm just going to fucking do this shit. Sakura fights on random. She beats his ass. And now we're just going to time skip to Naruto versus Neji. Okay? Naruto steps into the ring, and when he does, like, Neji will step in as well. And this is a much older Neji, by the way, so he is much more experienced, but it's also a much older and far more powerful Naruto by so fucking much. Like, this version of Naruto would absolutely body, like, KCM 2 Naruto. Like, this version of Naruto could actually put up a Kurama Cloak Naruto at this point in time with pretty much little to no effort. But of course, not everyone's gonna know that yet. Like, you know, he's of course held back tremendously. Like, he's held back against everyone he's ever fought. But of course, Neji steps in, and when he does, he tells Naruto that he's here to get payback for what he did to him. Naruto would say it doesn't matter how your ribs feel, as he gets into a fighting stance of his own. Neji proceeds to activate the Byakugan, and when he did, he had no idea what the fuck he was looking at. Because looking at Naruto, he didn't only see chakra, he seen this weird power coming off him. He couldn't explain what it was, but just the power that he's seeing, it was so weird. It was like just literally how he's thinking. Like, he's stuttering, trying to figure out what the fuck he's looking at. But the match would start as Naruto tells him, "I'm gonna make it fucking hurt. Bastards like you don't deserve to even be a ninja." As Naruto took a step, hit him with a ruthless right hook. Disappeared, immediately gut checked him 3 times. Mink, 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 mink. Disappears. Proceeds to hit him with a left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. Naruto hits him with a 6-piece combo. Grabs Neji's head and beams him right into the ground. The Hyugas are watching this, they're like, oh shit. Neji proceeds to immediately jump upwards. He tries to throw a kick at Naruto, but it don't matter. Naruto weaves that kick, proceeds to backhand Neji. Mind you, Naruto isn't even using a singular percentage of one throw. Like, he's doing this with pure hands alone. Neji proceeds to look over towards him and says, "Shut up, you fucking bitch!" He would run forward towards Naruto, goes in for a punch, but Naruto proceeds to immediately duck and mix his shit, hitting him with a mean uppercut. Neji falls backwards, like, bro, like, stumbles back. And Naruto says, "Come on now, I'm not even using my chakra yet." Neji looks at him and says, "Who do you think you are?" Naruto then says, "I'm a symbol. I'm going to be something that no one else in this world has ever been. I'm going to be a hero like no other." He would say, he takes a step towards Neji, appearing directly in his face as he headbutts Neji. Grabbing him by the face, he begins to punch him over and over and over and over again, relentlessly. Before he just jumps, spins with just a force of chakra coming off him, and he backhands Neji, slamming him into the ground. Neji struggles to get up, but he manages to do so, and as soon as he does, he's met by Naruto's foot slapped to his face. Naruto kicks him dead in the face as Neji just stumbles back, with Naruto looking down on him, literally, with a look of just absolute disgust. He says, "You talk a hard game just to be laid out right now like a bitch." As Naruto blitzes forward and kicks him in the face square again. This sends Neji flying, with Naruto saying, "You want to do all that to Hinata?" As he appears beside him. Now he's actually using one frost. He backhands him and sends Neji flying before Naruto zooms for Arizona Smash, he would say, as he hits Neji directly in the gut, launches him flying. Naruto then jumps upwards into the air. Carolina Drop, he would say, as he literally grabs him, zooms down to the ground, and slams Neji into the ground, creating a massive crater. Naruto then jumps upwards into the air, and to the surprise of everyone there, Naruto's fucking flying. And you're probably wondering, how the hell is he doing that? He's literally exuding one for all outside of his body, creating a small aura that's literally causing him to meditate in the air. So he's not really flying, he's more like floating, but doesn't really matter because Naruto proceeds to say full body Rasengan. And as he says this, the Rasengan begins to form around Naruto's body, creating what appears to be a humongous barrier around Naruto's body, but Naruto dumps downward and proceeds to slam right into Neji. As this happens and the dust clears, smoke settles, you see Neji completely laid out. But Naruto says, "I'm not done yet." He picks Neji up and proceeds to start pummeling his face in. When the smoke clears, Neji's bloodied and battered, but Naruto didn't kill him. He left him with a mark. Literally, like he literally proceeds to punch him so hard that a fist mark is engraved in his guts. He then stood up and proceeded to walk away. Naruto Uzumaki is the winner! As this happens, Gaara and the Sand siblings, seeing what Naruto just did to Neji, who dominated pretty much everyone that he fought and was possibly the one guy who they assumed other than Naruto who could probably put hands on Gaara, Naruto just embarrassed that man badly, and it didn't even seem like he used any of his power. Like, Naruto was not trying. And Orochimaru watching on for his stance would just think, imagine if I could take Sasuke's body, get his Sharingan, and then take his. Now that would be interesting, he would say. Real quick, guys, I have to take a break real quick. Anyways, with Orochimaru, you know, plotting on taking Naruto's body, it doesn't really matter because he's not gonna have the strength to do so. But we cut it over towards Sasuke stepping into the ring, and when he does, you see Sasuke's Sharingan, 2-3 Tamori's Sharingan shine within his eyes. And Sasuke, since he refused to take the power boost from Naruto, I'm gonna keep it a buck, guys. This is an older Gaara. This is an older Sasuke. They both have more experience using their powers. Sasuke refused to get help from anyone other than Kakashi. I hate to break it to y'all, but this fight goes the exact same. Even with Gaara and Sasuke both having more experience using their powers, it's not going to cause that big of a difference because although they would absolutely destroy their younger selves, they're nothing compared to their post-time skip selves. So I hate to break it to y'all. Nah, I really don't. I'm going to break it to y'all. They lose. They lose pretty fucking badly. Like Sasuke still lose as he would have in the original timeline. This leads to, this time around, events playing out pretty similarly to Gaara going on a rampage, but it also leads to this version of Sakura shooting downward as Temari proceeds to try to grab onto Gaara, but she's literally slammed and punched across the face by Sakura, who throws her back. This causes Temari to look upward at her and say, you're part of their team. She would say, it doesn't matter. If your little friend over there couldn't defeat Gaara, what makes you think any of you can? She didn't want to say, Sasuke. She said, let me let you know something. My precious Sasuke, she would say, my daddy, my man, oh my god. He's the weakest out of us. Huh? Yeah, he's weaker than us. I mean, that says a whole lot considering like for years he could have beat my ass, but you know. I got a little power boost, so I'm technically stronger than him right now. And if it was me in that ring, your brother would be dead right now. The fuck? Bitch, yes, queen, the fuck? And Temari's like, okay, nobody asked for all that. You fucking bitch. As this happens, she proceeds to pull out her fin before saying, you're not going to get anywhere near Gaara. As this is said, Sakura proceeds to pull out her blade, which is a humongous sword, by the way. In case you're wondering, the original concept art for Sakura, she was going to originally have a big-ass axe. So, you know, I want to give her a big-ass sword. Because, you know, if she's going to have that big old fucking axe swinging that bitch around, might as well give her the big old sword. She's still going to be a crazy, strong, overpowered-ass bitch. So, Sakura then proceeds to say Haruno style. Inverted mist. As this happens, an extremely powerful mist overcomes everyone there. And it's a humongous mist. And what Sakura just did, she activated the inverted mist, and this mist can be used to do several things. It causes genjutsu, but it can also be used to release damn nearly any genjutsu. Okay, damn nearly any genjutsu can be released, and actually any genjutsu can. If someone were to use the inverted mist on you, you can be activated, like you can like be free from any genjutsu, including the infinite Tsukiyomi. But of course, they can't be free from the tree, so it don't really fucking matter when it comes down to the infinite Tsukiyomi. But it would make Sakura immune to it. Anyways, with that being said though, she proceeds to deactivate the genjutsu upon everyone there. Sakura then proceeds to get into a fighting stance, and as she does so, she begins to release more and more of her chakra. And as this happens, the mist will turn to a pink color as she begins to absorb all of the mist back into her. And as this happens, her hair proceeds to float upward. Her skin turns to a pink color. An explosive aura begins to come off of Sakura. And as that happens, the second Temari looks at her, she becomes blurry. She becomes extremely blurry. She begins to see multiple Sakuras. She can't explain it, but like there are all so many Sakuras, her eyes begin to hurt her. Her ears begin to hurt her. As Sakura zooms forward, she proceeds to immediately knee Temari directly in the face. As Temari is thrown backwards because she's seen one of the Sakuras rush towards her. And then another one, and another one, and another one. But in all actuality, she's just getting pieced up by one Sakura who's absolutely doing her in. As Temari's getting laid out, she proceeds to immediately swing her fin as she ends up creating a massive gust of wind, but Sakura wasn't even in front of her, she was beside her as she smacks her dead across the face with a mean punch, 3 playback style, bing, 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 bang! As Temari is sent flying, she immediately slides across the ground. She then proceeds to lift up her hand, and as soon as she does so, multiple Senshinois would all jump down. And as this happens, Sakura's chakra begins to explode, and she zooms forward past all those Senshinois. Because the second you look at Sakura was in this form, you're placed underneath Genjutsu. And it's to the point where the Genjutsu could either be extremely minor or extremely powerful Genjutsu style. It's getting to the point where essentially you're within Sakura's domain. She can make your senses see and feel whatever she wants now. Especially in this form, because the second you glance at her, it's over with. Sakura starts zooming all around. As she does, she would strike with her sword repeatedly. Sling, sling. Tamari is getting cut to pieces. Not literally, because, she isn't trying to kill her. Sakura isn't a murderer, but she's really fucking her up. As blood begins to part, we cut on over towards Sasuke, who chased Gaara down into the forest. And as this happens, Naruto appears beside him. That's enough. I'll handle this. But as this happens, we cut on over towards the Hokage's roof, where from there you will see Tsunade, Hiruzen, and Jiraiya all on the Hokage's roof, where from there Orochimaru would appear. Sensei, Tsunade, Jiraiya. I ain't here for all that. Let me make myself clear. Both of y'all get the fuck out this barrier. As he lifts up his hand and immediately snake shot outward towards Tsunade and Orochimaru. As they bitches get wrapped up in snakes, as they literally get dragged downward through the whole entire Hokage's mansion and literally like thrown out of the barrier from the bottom of the ground. As that proceeds to happen, the snakes literally place seals on Jiraiya and Tsunade, preventing them from entering into the barrier. He then looks for towards you, Sensei. Let me make myself clear when I say shit, bitch ass, fuck yeah, boy. I'm finna fuck you up. And last way, shape it for me, because I'm sick of your ass. And he's like, oh, the voice change is crazy. What you think, the voice change crazy? What do I talk like? Sensei. Our battle comes now. I don't care about all that. You ain't worth my time for all that. I'm here to put you down. As Orochimaru will zoom forward towards Hiruzen, and from here, you see Jiraiya and Tsunade both trying their hardest on the outside to get inside the barrier. Because the fight is mostly playing out as it would have in the original timeline. And this is causing great anger on Tsunade's part. Because she's seeing Orochimaru literally abuse her grandfather and her uncle. Like, she's crashing the fuck out. Which leads to, like, Naruto creating a shadow clone because he can sense this weird chakra. He can't explain what it is he felt, but it felt, like, connected to his own. And Naruto don't know what the fuck going on, but it's either Tsunade, it ain't Tsunade that he's feeling, but whatever this is, it feels connected to him. So he creates shadow clones, and he's sending that shadow clone over there real quick. As this happens, the shadow clone appears and he sees what Tsunade and Jiraiya see, as Jiraiya proceeds to enter Sage Mode. As soon as he does so, he begins to create a humongous flaming Rasengan as Tsunade activates the 100 heal seal to her max potential and proceeds to cock back her hand as she goes full power. Naruto sees the shadow clone would appear right and beside both of them says wait. It places his hand onto both of them, fueling both of them with one for all, causing Jiraiya's Rasengan to transform into a rainbow color before eventually settling on green as its primary color. As Tsunade's chakra would explode with a pink and green color as Tsunade and Jiraiya cock back their hands and boom, that barrier. That bitch shattered immediately. And they're like, damn, do we even need all this? Naruto says, shit, probably not. I mean, I kind of overdid it with that, but it doesn't matter. As the barrier explodes, you see Orochimaru turn around. Man, get the fuck out of my way, man! Damn! He turns an annoyed look. Man, I had a job to do, and y'all getting in my way. I got y'all. And Tsunade and Jiraiya's like, why is he's talking normal? Yeah, what you think I'm talking? Think I'm finna be on that weird shit? Nah, y'all gotta die. He snaps his fingers. Get him. As immediately the second Hokage charges in towards Tsunade. It's the first Hokage charges in towards, my boy Jiraiya. They immediately start battling against the Kages, but it's not really much of a battle. Like, we've seen an old man Hiruzen be able to piece them up. And mind y'all, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru are all stronger than Hiruzen. Mind y'all, these are not full power Tobirama and Hashirama, obviously, because as we know, if they were, for one, they would have broke out of Orochimaru's control, and for two, they would have put their fucking hands on Hiruzen. So, yeah, Tsunade and Jiraiya both absolutely destroyed the Hokages. before running forward. As this happens, Naruto's clone bursts inside, and immediately Tsunade and the clone together both activate the 100 shield seals for the first time. The clone successfully did, and they minked into Orochimaru. But we cut on over towards the primary Naruto, who's currently looking at a raging Gaara. Sasuke says, "He's mine! Get back, Naruto!" Naruto then proceeds to say, "He's yours, right? I hate to break this to you, Sasuke, but you're not strong enough to handle this, and I don't want you to get hurt." He says, Sasuke says, "I don't care! He's mine!" Naruto then will say, "Look, I can help you, okay? I can make sure that you're strong enough to take this guy down if you want." It's called Sasuke say, "I don't want your power." Naruto then would say, "Then you will fail every way. You want to take down Itachi, correct? By any means necessary, any power necessary." This causes Sasuke to stop. "Yes. Then let me help you, Sasuke. Let me give you the power that you need." This causes Sasuke to start balling up his fists. He turns calmly. "Fine," he would say. Naruto begins to laugh. As he does so, chakra begins to exude off of Naruto, and said chakra begins to exude onto Naruto. He then explodes forward with chakra as he proceeds to immediately jump upward, waving hand signs. Fire style. Naruto says just one jutsu is all you're gonna need. Fireball jutsu! As he proceeds to shoot off a massive fireball jutsu towards Gaara, Gaara proceeds to shoot up a massive wall of sin, but his sin turns shrap into glass. This causes Naruto to zoom forward, breaking right through the glass. He lands a mini punch onto Gaara, knocking him unconscious. But as soon as that happens, Gaara gets up. And this causes Naruto and Sasuke to both stop and turn. The fuck? They would say at the same time. With Sasuke now having one for all flowing off of him, you see Gaara morph into the one-tailed Shikaku. And as that happens, Naruto looks forward and his eyes instantly turn red. "Naruto, that is Shikaku, my brother. The one-tails. Naruto, I think we can connect him via your realm." He would say, "Why do you think that?" Naruto would question, "Because your realm is linked to the realm of the Nine Tails, which means it is a link to the realm of all the other Jinchurikis. We can all connect with one another via this realm. Due to One For All, I think our realms have been combined into one." This causes Naruto to say, "Are you sure about this, Kurama?" "Yes, I'm sure. We have to calm him down. At our current level of power, you could destroy him, but we do not want that. As much as I can't stand the bastard, I don't feel like hurting my brother." As this happened, Naruto would look forward as he closes his eyes. He then says, "Sasuke, the power I supplied you is enough to temporarily hold this thing off." He would say, "I need you to do just one favor for me. Hold it off as long as you can." As he says this, Sasuke looks forward, and as he does, Naruto will just stops and look back up at him as he begins to see a purple skeleton-like figure begins to form. And you may be wondering, the fuck? Via One For All, Sasuke is able to conjure up the Susanoo. And you're probably thinking how he don't have the Mangekyo. Like I said, via One For All, it boosts his Sharingan, okay? One For All boosted the Kikagenkai, which is how Sakura is even able to enter that pink-like form, which eventually she's going to be able to do without One For All, of course. But with One For All, it boosted Sasuke's Sharingan to the point where it's actually able to channel the Susanoo without being a Mangekyo Sharingan. Of course, you cannot activate his Mangekyo abilities, but he can spawn in that Susanoo real quick. So as I just said, a half-body skeleton Susanoo proceeds to, Sasuke proceeds to rush forward. And as it does, it's about, I say like a little bit shorter than Shikaku, as Sasuke starts using the Susanoo to block all the attacks from Shikaku, whilst also delivering its own attacks right back, as well as coating its hand in the Chidori, breaking through Shikaku several times, and even glancing him up a few times. We see Naruto enter into the Tailed Beast realm. And as he looks around, he realizes, like, yo, he did it. Like, he successfully did it. He's connected. As this happens, you see every tailed beast on the planet, and all the Jinchuriki's eyes will suddenly glow green, before their eyes then turn yellow. Where are we? All know what to say. As every Jinchuriki looks around, you didn't see Gaara up here, who's literally slumped. But Naruto will walk towards him and slap him awake. Gaara wakes up and he looks around. It worked. But then you see Shikaku looking around, confused. "Fuck, I got in here." He said, "Let me go back out. Who called this meeting? I want to go back and fuck some shit up." Naruto says, "Brody, we gonna need you to calm down. calm down. You know how long this last been since I last been free? I'm trying to destroy some shit. Naruto gonna say, look, okay, we want to make a deal. And as Shikaku looks around, he's like, where the fuck Kurama at? Oh, the fuck happened to you? He would say, looking at him, what the hell happened to your ass? Sup? Why do you look like that? He would say, confused. Why do you look like that? You look human. Kurama then last for saying, it's a long story with this kid, but what is important is the fact that we don't want you destroying this village. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. And as into a voice said, nah, no you're not. Stand down, Shikaku. And as this was said, this causes Shikaku to look around confused like, who the fuck talking to me? Who do you think you... Ashura? Ashura! All the tail beasts simultaneously would say as they see Ashura looking upward at them. They said, okay, I'm lost. All of them would say at once. The boy that you're looking at is Ashura's current incarnation. Current? Current as in there have been more before this? He would nod. Ashura's first reincarnate was Hashirama, the one who, took us. There were a few after, a few before him, but they were straight up irrelevant, so they didn't even matter, to be completely honest. But, yes, this is the current incarnation of him. Naruto Uzumaki. We're in his realm. Our realm and his realm have merged into one, and I'm gonna be real, straight up took over our realm, not gonna lie. He says, just straight took over. But, it's his realm, okay? Because this version of him isn't fully... he isn't a singular soul. He's multiple. Actually, he's Ashura plus himself, kind of merged into this one being. He's stupid powerful. Basically, he just breaks down everything and explains that, destroying a village isn't really necessary. Because here, they can be whatever it is they want to be. Because this realm can be whatever Naruto wants it to be. They can just, be at peace here. They didn't say, but we're still sealed inside of people. Okay, but this isn't a type of seal. This is literally your own dimension with section parts off for all 9 of us. He already made that a thing. And that's obviously enough, a whole nother planet in this realm for himself and and Ashura and that guy, pointing towards Shigaraki. Huh. Okay. You think we should do that? Yeah. Should I? Maybe I don't want to. Bro. Okay, fine, I agree. And as this happens, every tailed beast simultaneously agrees. And as it happens, Naruto will walk towards Gaara as he looks at him. Look, you're not a bad guy. I can see that. He says, look man, you don't gotta hurt people, you don't gotta kill people, you can be a better person. He places his hand onto Gaara's face. Do well, man. He proceeds to pat Gaara, and he proceeds to look at him and, hey, you powerful, Brody. And he vanishes. From here, we're now gonna time skip. Zoom! Time skip straight past the time skip. Yeah. So we're time skipping past the time skip. Because the Sasuke retrieval arc never happens in this timeline. Because Sasuke never leaves with Orochimaru. Because Orochimaru still ends up getting hit with the seal that Hiruzen did in the timeline. But the huge difference is it's a successful full-fledged reproductive seal. Orochimaru is dead. He is dead. Okay? Mans is gone. Mans is absolutely put in a packety pack. Packety packety pack pack. Which means that now the next time skip plays alone and Naruto trains with Jiraiya. But here's a huge thing that goes on in this time skip. Sasuke gets trained by Guy and Kakashi. And y'all already know where this is going. Sasuke being trained via Guy and Kakashi not only learns access to the 8 inner gates, but also via Naruto's One For All, he did something that not even Sakura could think of. He fully synchronized his chakra with the One For All power that Naruto gave him. And when he did that, he jumped right back up to his number 2 spot. Because in doing so, he basically now has access to One For All permanently. He straight up stole it, okay? Naruto still has access to it. He still can produce the power. It's still his power. But Sasuke is basically a honorary member of One For All via doing this. You guys know what Bakugo did when he temporarily got One For All? It's like that with Sasuke. The difference is it isn't really temporarily. Like, it's kind of permanent. He can't pass it on, only Naruto can, but he still has access to the power to a tremendous degree, far more than what he should have access to. So, with that now being said, we finna time skip, baby. This is going to be the final time skip, guys, because to be completely honest, this version of Naruto is far too powerful. Because he now has access to complete 100% control over Kurama's chakra, whilst also having complete and 100% control over every other tailed beast chakra. And you're probably wondering, what? How the fuck did he do that? Because they're all connected to his realm. And since they're all connected to his realm, they can all channel power through that realm, which channeled through Naruto, giving Naruto access to Sage of Six Paths chakra mode. On his own, by the way. Naruto got access to everything. Like, Naruto's too broken at this point in the story to even really cover a final degree. Just know, when Akatsuki attacks... Okay, let's just time skip, okay? The Akatsuki attacks Gaara. Like normal, Deidara and Sasori are the ones who attacked. But here's the thing. Sakura, who got training from Tsunade, has access to her own Kekai Genkai, is a master swordswoman, is a master of water style, wind style, healing, 100 healing seals. Bro, she has access to Sage Mode. She has access to her own Haruno style clan Kekai Genkai transformation that she can stack on top of Sage Mode. Plus One For All that she can stack on top of all that. And she even learned how to fully integrate One For All just like Sasuke did. Which means that it's now combined with her chakra, which not only tremendously boosts her chakra level, but also her chakra output and the level of power her chakra can produce, as well as the level of strength that can be produced via her 100 heal seal. She's gone, y'all. Sakura's too damn broken. So to be real, y'all, when Deidara takes Gaara, Naruto blitzes off, immediately locating Gaara because he can sense the last spot Shikaku's chakra was. So him, Sasuke, and Sakura all blitzed off in the same exact direction with no need from Lady Chi or any of the others. They arrive right at the cave. Well, from there you see like Deidara proceeds to just look at them. And Sasori, who I'm pretty sure was still there. But before either one of them could do anything, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke, all three of them, same time, speed blitzed them. Immediately, Sakura and Sasuke knocked out Sasori, whilst Naruto proceeds to knock out Deidara. With one smile punch, they took them all out, proceeding to tie them. Anyways, with Orochimaru, plotting on taking Naruto's body, it doesn't really matter because he's not gonna have the strength to do so. But we cut it over towards Sasuke stepping into the ring, and when he does, you see Sasuke's Sharingan, 2-3 Tamori's Sharingan shine within his eyes. And Sasuke, since he refused to take the power boost from Naruto, I'm gonna keep it a buck, guys. This is an older Gaara. This is an older Sasuke. They both have more experience using their powers. Sasuke refused to get help from anyone other than Kakashi. I hate to break it to y'all, but this fight goes the exact same. Even with Gaara and Sasuke both having more experience using their powers, it's not going to cause that big of a difference because although they would absolutely destroy their younger selves, they're nothing compared to their post-time skip selves. So I hate to break it to y'all. Nah, I really don't. I'm going to break it to y'all. They lose. They lose pretty fucking badly. Like Sasuke still lose as he would have in the original timeline. This leads to, this time around, events playing out pretty similarly to Gaara going on a rampage. But it also leads to this version of Sakura shooting downward as Temari proceeds to try to grab onto Gaara, but she's literally slammed and punched across the face by Sakura, who throws her back. This causes Temari to look upward at her and say, you're part of their team. She would say, it doesn't matter. If your little friend over there couldn't defeat Gaara, what makes you think any of you can? She didn't want to say, Sasuke. She said, let me let you know something. My precious Sasuke, she'll say, my daddy, my man, oh my god. He's the weakest out of us. Huh? Yeah, he's weaker than us. I mean, that says a whole lot, considering like for years he could have beat my ass, but I got a little power boost, so I'm technically stronger than him right now, and if it was me in that ring, your brother would be dead right now. The fuck? Bitch, yes, queen, the fuck? And Tamari's like, okay, nobody asked for all that. You fucking bitch. As this happens, she proceeds to pull out her fin before saying, well, you're not going to get anywhere near Gaara. As this is said, Sakura proceeds to pull out her blade, which is a humongous sword, by the way. In case you're wondering, the original concept art for Sakura, she was gonna originally have a big ass axe. So I want to give her a big ass sword because if she's gonna have that big old fucking axe swinging that bitch around, might as well give her the big old sword. She's still gonna be a crazy, strong, overpowered ass bitch. So Sakura then proceeds to say Haruno style. Inverted mist. As this happens, an extremely powerful mist overcomes everyone there. And it's a humongous mist. And what Sakura just did, she activated the inverted mist, and this mist can be used to do several things. It causes genjutsu, but it can also be used to release damn nearly any genjutsu. Okay, damn nearly any genjutsu can be released, and actually any genjutsu can. If someone were to use the inverted mist on you, you can be activated, you can be free from any genjutsu, including the infinite Tsukiyomi. But of course, they can't be freed from the tree, so it don't really fucking matter when it comes down to the infinite Tsukiyomi. But it would make Sakura immune to it. Anyways, with that being said though, she proceeds to deactivate the genjutsu upon everyone there. Sakura then proceeds to get into a fighting stance, and as she does so, she begins to release more and more of her chakra. And as this happens, the mist will turn to a pink color as she begins to absorb all of the mist back into her. And as this happens, her hair proceeds to float upward. Her skin turns to a pink color. An explosive aura begins to come off of Sakura. And as that happens, the second Temari looks at her, she becomes blurry. She becomes extremely blurry. She begins to see multiple Sakuras. She can't explain it, but there are all so many Sakuras. Her eyes begin to hurt her. Her ears begin to hurt her. As Sakura zooms forward, she proceeds to immediately knee Temari directly in the face. As Temari is thrown backwards because she's seen one of the Sakuras rush towards her. And then another one, and another one, and another one. But in all actuality, she's just getting pieced up by one Sakura who's absolutely doing her in. As Temari's getting laid out, she proceeds to immediately swing her fan as she ends up creating a massive gust of wind, but Sakura wasn't even in front of her, she was beside her as she smacks her dead across the face with a mean punch, doing playback style, bing, 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 bang! As Temari is sent flying, she immediately slides across the ground. She then proceeds to lift up her hand, and as soon as she does so, multiple Senshinobi's would all jump down. And as this happens, Sakura's chakra begins to explode as she zooms forward past all those Senshinobi's, because the second you look at Sakura was in this form, you are placed underneath genjutsu, and it's to the point where the genjutsu could either be extremely minor or extremely powerful genjutsu style. It's getting to the point where essentially you're within Sakura's domain. She can make your senses see and feel whatever she wants now, especially in this form, because the second you glance at her, it's over with. Sakura starts zooming all around. As she does, she would strike with her sword repeatedly. Sling, sling. Temari is getting cut to pieces. Not literally, because she isn't trying to kill her. Sakura isn't a murderer, but she's really fucking her up. As blood begins to part, we cut on over towards Sasuke, who chased Gaara down into the forest. And as this happens, Naruto appears beside him. That's enough. I'll handle this. But as this happens, we cut on over towards the Hokage's roof, where from there you will see Tsunade, Hiruzen, and Jiraiya all on the Hokage's roof, where from there Orochimaru would appear. Sensei, Tsunade, Jiraiya. I ain't here for all that. Let me make myself clear. Both of y'all can get the fuck out this barrier. As he lifts up his hand and immediately snake shot outward towards Tsunade and Orochimaru. As they begin to get wrapped up in snakes, as they literally get dragged downward through the whole entire Hokage's mansion and literally thrown out of the barrier from the bottom of the ground. As that proceeds to happen, the snakes literally place seals on Jiraiya and Tsunade, preventing them from entering into the barrier. He then looks for towards you, Sensei. Let me make myself good when I say shit, bitch ass, fuck yeah, boy. I'm finna fuck you up. And last way shape it for me because I'm sick of your ass. And he's like, oh, the voice change is crazy. What you think, the voice change crazy? What do I talk like? Sensei, our battle comes now. I don't care about all that. You ain't worth my time for all that. I'm here to put you down. As Orochimaru was zoomed forward towards Hiruzen, and from here, you see Jiraiya and Tsunade both trying their hardest on the outside to get inside that barrier. Because the fight is mostly playing out as it would have in the original timeline. And this is causing great anger on Tsunade's part, because she's seeing Orochimaru literally abuse her grandfather and her uncle. She's crashing the fuck out. Which leads to, Naruto creating a shadow clone because he can sense this weird chakra. He can't explain what it is he felt, but it felt, connected to his own. And Naruto don't know what the fuck going on, but it's either Tsunade, it ain't Tsunade that he's feeling, but whatever this is, it feels connected to him. So he creates shadow clones, and he's sending that shadow clone over there real quick. As this happens, the shadow clone appears and he sees what Tsunade and Jiraiya see as Jiraiya proceeds to enter Sage Mode. As soon as he does so, he begins to create a humongous flaming Rasengan as Tsunade activates the 100 heal seal to her max potential and proceeds to cock back her hand as she goes full power. Naruto sees the shadow clone would appear right and beside both of them and says, wait. It places his hand onto both of them, fueling both of them with one for all, causing Jiraiya's Rasengan to transform into a rainbow color before eventually settling on green as its primary color, as Tsunade's chakra would explode with a pink and green color, as Tsunade and Jiraiya cock back their hands and boom, that barrier. That bitch shattered immediately, and they're like, damn, do we even need all this? Naruto says, shit, probably not. I mean, I kind of overdid it with that, but it doesn't matter. As the barrier explodes, you see Orochimaru turn around. Man, get the fuck out of my way, man! Damn! He turns an annoyed look. Man, I had a job to do, and y'all getting in my way. I got y'all. And Tsunade and Jiraiya's like, why is he's talking normal? Yeah, what you think I'm talking? Think I'm finna be on that weird shit? Nah, y'all gotta die. He snaps his fingers. Get him. As immediately the second Hokage charges in towards Tsunade. It's the first Hokage charges in towards, my boy Jiraiya. They immediately start battling against the Kages, but it's not really much of a battle. Like, we've seen an old man Hiruzen be able to piece them up. And mind y'all, Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Orochimaru are all stronger than Hiruzen. Mind y'all, these are not full power Tobirama and Hashirama, obviously, because as we know, if they were, for one, they would have broke out of Orochimaru's control, and for two, they would have put their fucking hands on Hiruzen. So, yeah. Tsunade and Jiraiya both absolutely destroyed the Hokages before running forward. As this happens, Naruto's clone bursts inside. And immediately, Tsunade and the clone together both activate the 100 shield seals for the first time the clone successfully did it. And they minked into Orochimaru. But we cut on over towards the primary Naruto, who's currently looking at a raging Gaara. Sasuke says, he's mine, get back, Naruto. Naruto then proceeds to say, he's yours, right? I hate to break this to you, Sasuke, but you're not strong enough to handle this, and I don't want you to get hurt. He says, Sasuke says, I don't care, he's mine. Naruto then will say, look, I can help you, okay? I can make sure that you're strong enough to take this guy down if you want. It's called Sasuke say, I don't want your power. Naruto then would say, then you will fail every way. You want to take down Itachi, correct? By any means necessary, any power necessary. This causes Sasuke to stop. Yes. Then let me help you, Sasuke. Let me give you the power that you need. This causes Sasuke to start balling up his fists. He turns calmly. Fine, he would say. Naruto begins to laugh. As he does so, chakra begins to exude off of Naruto. And said chakra begins to exude onto Naruto. He then explodes forward with chakra as he proceeds to immediately jump upward, weaving hand signs. Fire style. Naruto is just one jutsu is all you're gonna need. Fireball jutsu! As he proceeds to shoot off a massive fireball jutsu towards Gaara, Gaara proceeds to shoot up a massive wall of sin, but his sin turns shrap into glass. This causes Naruto to zoom forward, breaking right through the glass. He lands a mini punch onto Gaara, knocking him unconscious. But as soon as that happens, Gaara gets up. And this causes Naruto and Sasuke to both stop and turn. The fuck? They would say at the same time. With Sasuke now having one for all flowing off of him, you see Gaara morph into the one-tailed Shikaku. And as that happens, Naruto looks forward and his eyes instantly turn red. Naruto, that is Shikaku, my brother. The one-tails. Naruto, I think we can connect to inferior realm. He would say, why do you think that? Naruto would question, because your realm is linked to the realm of the Nine Tails, which means it is a link to the realm of all the other Jinchurikis. We can all connect with one another via this realm. Due to one for all, I think our realms have been combined into one. This causes Naruto to say, are you sure about this? Kurama, yes, I'm sure. We have to calm him down. At our current level of power, you could destroy him, but we do not want that. As much as I can't stand the bastard, I don't feel like hurting my brother. As this happened, Naruto would look forward. As he closes his eyes, he then says, Sasuke, the power I supplied you was enough to temporarily hold this thing off. He would say, I need you to do just one favor for me. Hold it off as long as you can. As he says this, Sasuke looks forward, and as he does, Naruto just stops and looks back up at him as he begins to see a purple skeleton-like figure begins to form. And you may be wondering, the fuck? Via One For All, Sasuke is able to conjure up the Susanoo. And you're probably thinking how he don't have the Mangekyo. Like I said, via One For All, it boosts his Sharingan, okay? One For All boosted the Kekagenkai, which is how Sakura is even able to enter that pink-like form, which eventually she's going to be able to do without One For All, of course. But with One For All, it boosted Sasuke's Sharingan to the point where it's actually able to channel the Susanoo without being a Mangekyo Sharingan. Of course, he cannot activate his Mangekyo abilities, but he can spawn in that Susanoo real quick. So as I just said, a half-body skeleton Susanoo proceeds to, Sasuke proceeds to rush forward. And as it does, it's about, I say, a little bit shorter than Shukaku. As Sasuke starts using the Susanoo to block all the attacks from Shukaku, whilst also delivering its own attacks right back, as well as coating its hand in the Chidori, breaking through Shukaku several times, and even glancing him up a few times. We see Naruto enter into the Tailed Beast realm. And as he looks around, he realizes, yo, he did it. He successfully did it. He's connected. As this happens, you see every tailed beast on the planet, and all the Jinchuriki's eyes will suddenly glow green. Before their eyes then turn yellow. Where are we? Alden would say. As every Jinchuriki looks around, you didn't see Gaara appear, who's literally slumped. But Naruto will walk towards him and slap him awake. Gaara wakes up and he looks around. It worked. But then you see Shikaku looking around, confused. Fuck, I got in here. He said, let me go back out. Who called this meeting? I want to go back and fuck some shit up. Naruto says, Brody, we gonna need you to calm down. Calm down? You know how long this last been since I been free? I'm trying to destroy some shit. Naruto gonna say, look, okay? We want to make a deal. And as Shikaku looks around, he's like, where the fuck Kurama at? Oh, the fuck happened to you? He would say, looking at him, what the hell happened to your ass? Sup? Why do you look like that? He would say, confused. Why do you look like that? You look human. Kurama then laughs for saying, it's a long story with this kid. But what is important is the fact that we don't want you destroying this village. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. And as into a voice said, nah, no you're not. Stand down, Shikaku. And as this was said, this causes Shikaku to look around confused like, who the fuck talking to me? Who do you think you... Ashura? Ashura? All the tailed beasts simultaneously would say as they see Ashura looking upward at them. They said, okay, I'm lost. All of them would say at once. The boy that you're looking at is Ashura's current incarnation. Current? Current as in there have been more before this? He would nod. Ashura's first reincarnate was Hashirama, the one who, took us. There were a few after, a few before him, but they were straight up irrelevant, so they didn't even matter, to be completely honest. But, yes, this is the current incarnation of him. Naruto Uzumaki. We're in his realm. Our realm and his realm have merged into one, and I'm gonna be real, straight up took over our realm, not gonna lie. He says, just straight took over. But it's his realm, okay? Because this version of him isn't fully, he isn't a singular soul. He's multiple. Actually, he's Ashura plus himself, kind of merged into this one being. He's stupid powerful. Basically, he just breaks down everything and explains that, destroying a village isn't really necessary, because here they can be whatever it is they want to be, because his realm can be whatever Naruto wants it to be. They can just be at peace here. They didn't say, but we're still sealed inside of people. Okay, but this isn't a type of seal. This is literally your own dimension with section parts off for all 9 of us. He already made that a thing, and that's obviously enough, a whole nother planet in this realm for himself and in Ashura and that guy. He pointed towards Shigaraki. Huh. Okay. You think we should do that? Yeah. Should I? Maybe I don't want to, bro. Okay, fine. I agree. And as this happens, every tailed beast simultaneously agrees. And as it happens, Naruto will walk towards Gaara. As he looks at him, look, you're not a bad guy. I can see that. He says, look, man, you don't gotta hurt people. You don't gotta kill people. Like, you can be a better person. He places his hand onto Gaara's face. Do well, man. He proceeds to pat Gaara, and he proceeds to look at him and, hey, you powerful, Brody. And he vanishes. From here, we're now going to time skip. Zoom! Time skip straight past the time skip. Yeah. So we're time skipping past the time skip. Because the Sasuke retrieval arc never happens in this timeline. Because Sasuke never leaves with Orochimaru. Because Orochimaru still ends up getting hit with the seal that Hiruzen did in the timeline. But the huge difference is, it's a successful, full-fledged reproductive seal. Orochimaru is dead. He is dead. Okay, like, Mance is gone. Mance is absolutely put in a packety pack. Packety pack. Which means that now, the next time skip plays alone, and Naruto trains with Jiraiya. But here's a huge thing that goes on in this time skip. Sasuke gets trained by Guy and Kakashi. And y'all already know where this is going. Sasuke being trained via Guy and Kakashi not only learns access to the 8 inner gates, but also via Naruto's One For All, he did something that not even Sakura could think of. He fully synchronized his chakra with the One For All power that Naruto gave him. And when he did that, he jumped right back up to his number 2 spot. Because in doing so, he basically now has access to One For All permanently. He straight up stole it, okay? Like, Naruto still has access to it. He still can produce the power. Like, it's still his power. But, like, Sasuke is basically a honorary member of One For All via doing this. You guys know what Bakugo did when he temporarily got One For All? It's like that with Sasuke. So the difference is it isn't really temporarily. Like, it's kind of permanent. He can't pass it on. Only Naruto can. But he still has access to the power to a tremendous degree. Far more than what he should have access to. So, with that now being said, we finna time skip, baby. This is going to be the final time skip, guys. Because to be completely honest, this version of Naruto is far too powerful. Because he now has access to complete 100% control over Kurama's chakra, whilst also having complete and 100% control over every other tailed beast chakra. And you're probably wondering, what? How the fuck did he do that? Because they're all connected to his realm. And since they're all connected to his realm, they can all channel power through that realm, which channeled through Naruto. Giving Naruto access to Sage of 6 Paths chakra mode. On his own, by the way. Naruto got access to everything. Like, Naruto's too broken at this point in the story to even really cover a final degree. Just know, when Akatsuki attacks... Okay, let's just time skip, okay? The Akatsuki attacks Gaara. Like normal, Deidara and Sasori are the ones who attacked. But here's the thing. Sakura, who got training from Tsunade, has access to her own Kekai Genkai, is a master swordswoman, is a master of water style, wind style, healing, 100 healing seals. Bro, she has access to Sage Mode. She has access to her own Haruno style clan Kekai Genkai transformation that she can stack on top of Sage Mode. Plus One For All that she can stack on top of all that. And she even learned how to fully integrate One For All just like Sasuke did. Which means that it's now combined with her chakra. Which not only tremendously boosts her chakra level, but also her chakra output and the level of power her chakra can produce. As well as the level of strength that can be produced via her 100 heal seal. She's gone, y'all. Sakura's too damn broken. So to be real, y'all, when Deidara takes Gaara, Naruto blitzes off, immediately locating Gaara because he can sense the last spot Shikaku's chakra was. So him, Sasuke, and Sakura all blitzed off in the same exact direction with no need from Lady Chi or any of the others. They arrive right at the cave. Well, from there you see Deidara proceeds to just look at them. And Sasori, who I'm pretty sure was still there. But before either one of them could do anything, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke, all three of them, same time, speed blitzed them. Immediately, Sakura and Sasuke knocked out Sasori, whilst Naruto proceeds to knock out Deidara. With one smile punch, they took them all out, proceeding to tie them all up. Where from there, Naruto proceeds to absolutely eviscerate everyone there. And not only is that the case, they proceed to go off Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I actually deleted the original end to this video, and look, I tried to re-record it several times, but I accidentally deleted the original end to the video. So you may hear a difference in the quality. That's because I am pre-recording these again through my phone. So I forgot. I'm gonna be honest, and I forgot to delete the video. When I re-uploaded everything in order to edit them, I forgot about it. So here I am, you know, fucking up a little bit, but I'm trying. So I'm gonna put it simply: Naruto and the rest of Team 7 destroyed them. Eventually, Pain comes to attack the village, but due to a one-for-all enhanced Tsunade, a one-for-all enhanced Jiraiya, a one-for-all enhanced Kakashi, all of the paths of Pain were destroyed pretty much with ease. And when Pain himself actually arrives, well, they end up finding him pretty easily due to Jiraiya having access to Sage Mode and Tsunade even herself learning her own version of Sage Mode during this time period. They're able to find Nagato. Jiraiya is able to convince Nagato to turn to their side, turn a new leaf, blah, blah, blah. Obito eventually comes, and, he declares war, but Obito gets destroyed, okay? Obito may have Kamui, but he just cannot keep up with the sheer amount of speed and power that the Leaf Village has, not to mention Sasuke with a one-for-all enhanced Sharingan and a Kakashi with a one-for-all enhanced Kamui as well. Yeah, he gets smoked, and he eventually gets arrested, where from here, this is where the story ends. This is a pretty bad ending, I know, but the original ending was deleted, and I'm sorry that it happened. I'll do better next time to make sure that I don't forget that. That's on me. That's on me. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe. I will not make this type of mistake again. I'm sorry.